Yeah. What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man, Marq Nash. He is I am here. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. How y'all feel? What's the damn deal? Special pop-up edition. Got some movement in the welterweight division. We got a little bit of movement. Got some things moving and shaking, and we're going to talk all about it. You see the title. You see the topic. You see the thumbnail. You know what we're here for, and you know what we're going to do. Let me start off this like always telling you, thank you for the opportunity to entertain you this evening. Hopefully you will be thoroughly entertained. Appreciate your time, your energy. Hey, look, this is going to be a good one, man. This is going to be a good one. And we got to address it, man. We got to address it. We're going to have a good time on this episode. Smash the like button on the way into the room. Let's get this room populated. Smash the like button, share the link. Let me run the intro. And we're going to start this damn show. Where the music at? There we go. Got to put my little music in the background. All right, there we go. Now let's get into it. Let's start the intro. I'm going to put the link out there on the community tab. Let everybody know we live. Share this thing on Twitter and all of that stuff. Put it on Facebook. Let them know we here. Let's start the show with your man, Marq Nash, Breaking Beats. Let's get it back.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I awake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes is so ratchet. These hoes is so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures. You and your protocol. You and your policies. None of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas. You and your standards. You and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers. Going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged. Stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his
He said if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job.
I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family.
Damn, I hate this job.
It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know?
Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job.
Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or the hosts. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Yeah, man. What up, though? What's poppin'? What's happening? What's going on? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man, Marq Nash. He is I am here. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. How y'all feel? What's the damn deal? Shout out to everybody who's here early. I'm going to just jump right into the topic, man, because it's already late, especially on the East Coast. Shout out to the East Coast. People rocking with me right now. I know it's late. And shout out to the West Coast for always coming through. Let's take it from the top, man. Shout out to everybody who's here early. Dub right side, I see you, the Fans Corner. What up? Shout out to my sister, Food Revolution. Thanks for joining the Patreon. Definitely will be dropping some new content on that tonight. I got some new videos I got to upload. Shout out to Lisa Bells. I see you. Puro, sir. See you in here. Shout out to Puro. PGH Big Dog, that's Pittsburgh. Shout out to Pittsburgh. LaRon, I see you. What up? My eye is on you. Shout out to LaRon. Surfile Player, what up? NYC in the building. Salute. Big Hove, I thought I told you. Shout out to Hove. My boy Jules Gaming Lounge in the building. All right. Lisa Bell, she never fails. Let's jump right into it, man. Let's just jump right into it. Let me get a little sip of this water. I'm gonna need it tonight. All right. Like my boy Jules always say, smoke them if you got them, man. Mm-hmm. Right before I cook these niggas, I be sounding like Lil Wayne before he do a verse. All you hear is, oh yeah, they be like, oh, that nigga sparked that lighter. It's about to be up. Here we go. Let's address it. Let's take this thing from the top, all right? Shout out to the Mac Mob in the building. What up? And I'm gonna drop the link out there. I'm gonna open the phone lines up because I ain't scared of none of you motherfuckers. Like Bernie Mac said, I ain't scared of you niggas. All right. Let me start off this by first and foremost, turn my mic up a little bit. They say I sound more sincere when I turn the mic up, all right? Let me start off by saying this. Congratulations to Jaron Boots Ennis. Congratulations. As you know, I met Jaron Boots Ennis a couple times. Talented young man, exquisite guy, nice dude. Every time I met him, stood around, he was always the last one to leave the weigh-ins, and these wasn't even his fights. He would just stay, interview with anybody who wanted to interview, take pictures, chop it up with everybody. Same with his father and his brother Farah. Class act. I'm happy for Boots Ennis. But more importantly, I'm happy for his father as well. As you know, Bozy has been hit all his sons box. This is the family business. But this is their first time having a world champion in the family. Let's make some noise for that. I understand how much this means to Jaron Boots Ennis. He's a world champion, right? Oh, yeah, it's day 10 of No Shave November. I'm about to look like I'm from Philly in a minute, huh? Get my shit all the way in right here, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Philly. But I'm happy for his father. I understand how much this means for a father to keep sowing these seeds into your sons, son after son after son. And the sons, they'll tell you, like, hey, look, man, we got a little happy with the local fame they were getting. Missing weight, took a loss here and there. And they was local celebrities, the Ennis boys, the brothers, you know, before Boots. So this is big for the family, the Ennis family. Shout out to Bruce Gas. I see you, Mac Ma. What up? Scullo, what up? Fight Night Elite. I see you. But look, man, I'm happy for the city of Philadelphia. This is big for the city of Philadelphia. You have another champion back in Philly. I think that's important to start with that. Lead with the love, right? Let me share my screen too. I got something to show y'all. But also, before I continue, I want to say Boots Ennis deserves his shot to be a champion. He deserves everything that he has coming to him right now. But let's be clear, man. Some of these channels are out here celebrating and popping champagne like Boots Ennis just went in there July 29th and beat Errol Spence Jr. Bruh.
It never heard of it.
Baby. Okay. We're going to put a case on that for now. Let's continue. Shout out to everybody who's here early. Smash the like button on the way in the room. Al Simmons, what up? I seen some of the craziest shit today. I mean, dudes kept the champagne from their wedding. They don't pull that out. Pouring champagne on themselves on some Chris Bosh shit. Like they won the title. Like Boots went in there and beat Errol Spence on July 29th.
It never heard of it.
Any other time, any other person, we will call them. Can we say it? Do I gotta say it? Put it in the chat. Somebody know what I'm looking for. Damn it, I can't wait. Y'all will call this person a email champion any other time. Let that sink in. And you know who you are. We kept the files. Don't worry about it. We kept the files. So, as happy as I am for Boots Ennis, because I do think he is the next wave. He is the new. He is the new shit. Same way I thought about Crawford when Andre Ward and Floyd was still competing. I was telling guys, hey, look, this guy Crawford is going to be the new shit, man. I'm telling you, he's going to be the next thing. Same thing with Boots. I was telling people, this guy got the juice. He's gonna be the next thing. But let's be honest, the lies and the narratives have already begun. And a lot of these now new Boots Ennis fanboy channels, y'all ain't there. I'm gonna tell you a secret. They're former Spence channels. Same guys. Now saying Bud Duck Boots Ennis, nigga.
It never heard of it.
Man, let me throw some. Boy, you don't shut your goofy ass up. Never heard of it.
It never heard of it.
But I get it. Because your boy Errol Spence was getting his ass kicked. He was shivering and shaking on the pavement 3 different times. So maybe this is, they think Boots is their new hope. Boots is their new savior. He will come deliver them where Spence could not. You can't make this shit up. All of a sudden, we got these new, out of nowhere, guys are Boots Ennis fans and saying they knew it all along. Bud can beat him. Bud can't beat. Now everybody said they knew Bud could beat Spence and Boots was the only threat.
It never heard of it.
You can't make this shit up. I ain't lying. Bronze, what up? You can't make this up. I get it. You're mad that Errol Spence got his ass kicked in front of God and country. And you can do nothing about it. All your videos, all your lies, all those debates don't mean nothing when the fighter you put all your chips in go in there and get dominated. I mean, every statistical category, getting his ass whooped. I'm sorry. I know it hurts. But we can't start with the lies, guys. We can't start with the lies. We gotta keep it. Hey, look, if you ain't gonna keep it real, my nigga, at least keep it consistent. These dudes won't even keep it consistent. Make sure I got these phone lines open. Early, because we gotta address it. Before I do that, matter of fact, while I'm queuing up the phone lines, I thought it was funny to read some of the comments on some of the pages. Y'all want to see what I saw? Oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to show you anyway. You know, Uncle Mark got you. Let me go to Gilly the Kid. Shout out to Gilly. Y'all know I'm a big fan of the show. Love what they do over there. Let's read some of the comments. Y'all want to read some of the comments, kids? Yay. Let's read some of these comments. Now, the IBF, this is what Gilly the Kid posted, and they lighten his ass up in these comments. The IBF has stripped Terence Crawford of his welterweight world title and upgraded Jaron Boots Ennis from interim to full world champion. Simple picture, simple post, and he reads as follows. We didn't want it this way, but congratulations, champ. Now congratulations, champ. Jaron Ennis, now he's champion. Who wants smoke? Hashtag Philly. He can have that. That ain't even what we mad at. I'm cool with that. I mean, like I said, I am happy for Boots. I'm happy for his family, happy for his father, his brothers, and more importantly, the city of Philadelphia. But this YouTube daddy fanboyism shit gotta stop, man. Now, we know why Jaron Boots Ennis was elevated. Terence Crawford was put in between a rock and a hard place. Errol Spence exercised the rematch clause. You must fight him, or you will get sued. Or you can fight Boots, and you don't get stripped of your title. Now, which one would you rather do? Drop the title or get a lawsuit? More than likely, you're just going to drop the title. You don't want to get sued. See, the IBF does not recognize rematch clauses in their provisions and their bylaws and guidelines. They don't give a damn. Gilly is what she say? Gilly is a master cheek clapper for Boots. I mean, he riding for his hometown guy. A lot of people do that. I never been one of those guys. I'm riding with the hometown all the time, nigga. Like, I tell niggas from the hometown, don't bet on me against Deontay Wilder, homie. Bet on him. He gonna win this shit. Hopefully I make it through round 1. But let's read some of these comments. Cause they cooking Gilly ass. He said, we didn't want it this way, champ. Jaron Ennis now the champion. Who wants smoke with Philly? All right, that's what he said. Antonio Tara jumps right in. Yeah, that ain't the way to be crowned. You kind of want to beat the champion. You know, you kind of want to beat the champion. But today things are a bit different. Hoping that fight is ready to be made by the end of 2024. Crawford Ennis might have to be at 154 though. I like what the Magic Man said right here. My boy Tyree in here. Look at Ty Bowie. He up here. He said, this is Errol's fault. He hasn't defended the IBF since 2018. Boots been fighting in IBF eliminators for the last 2 years. Boots always wanted a vacant. Okay. This guy right here says this is his best option. I fuck with Boots, though, but let my boy grow. Philly can't rush greatness, man. He think they're trying to rush him. Somebody said, no way you taking the time out to congratulating him for getting the belt off some bullshit rules. Philly different. Title should be vacant and fought for. It's crazy how they just handed it over without a fight. Who is Chris King? Weak. Terence fuck with me and Miz, so I'm rocking with Terence. Every belt gets earned with a true W, not no clause. This guy right here goes into the same thing I just said, far as the sanctioning body strip Bud, because they don't honor the rematch clauses. What's crazy is before the Spence fight, Crawford was trying to fight everyone, and nobody was taking belts when they were turning him down. Boots was his mandatory, but Ben, there's a rematch clause. Okay, he said the same thing, but y'all get the idea. Somebody's like, this is like getting a promotion at your job on your day off. They lighten Gilly up. Gilly, he ain't did shit to get them fucking belts. You give him his flowers because another person who earned them by beating boys to get the red bones, beating boys to the red bones, got stripped from having them, and they just giving it to him. This ain't no $1 million worth of game shit, man. All right. Somebody said this shows much biasness in boxing. Canelo had them straps for so long without even fighting, and so did Devin Haney. Going to 140, they hold on to it for whoever they want to hold on it, rather than honoring contracts. And it goes on, as you can see, it continues. No way I can contract. This guy says the same thing. Talks about the Charlo brothers. This guy saying no way I can congratulate no shit like this. I get why they strip Bud, but that's weak. That's a weak way to get the belt. Somebody said, you stand on this sucker move, talking to Gilly. Ennis was Spence mandatory for 2 years, and I never heard y'all boxing fans say a word. Now Crawford get the belt for a hot 3 months and get stripped. I only fucks with Jill Scott, who reps Philly. Wow. Oh, thank you, Scolio. You like my Antonio Tara impersonation? I appreciate that. All right. That's where I'm at with it. Hold on one second. And that's where we at with it. I'm hearing guys say stuff like Crawford was scared of Boots the whole time. He been ducking Boots. When Boots was the IBF, Boots left the WBO to be in the IBF. And hindsight is 2020. Whoever was handling Boots' career, I'm not mad at them because they did something smart. They did something smart by Boots. Something that we was all saying back then, and people was getting mad when we said it. They made it seem like, oh, you don't like Boots no more, Marq Nash? You ain't got no love for Philly, Marq Nash? Like, nah, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. The nigga gonna end up getting a vacant belt. Now I look like the Oracle over here. We all said it. I was like, damn, he going to the IBF, right? Okay, he gonna get a vacant belt. Nah, he ain't gonna fight Bud and Spence win him. Like, no, you're not. How you know? I know. And now, like I said, I'm looking like the damn Oracle over here. So this is not a shot at Boots Ennis, not a shot at the Philadelphia fans. I'm happy for you guys. My thing is, what's next for Boots? Who is he gonna fight now? Who do you want to see him fight now? But what we gotta stop is the lies that Bud was ducking this guy. That's not true.
It never heard of it.
It's not true. Nothing can be further from the truth. I'm gonna make sure let me go and open these phone lines up because I gotta get to some other content. I'm gonna drop the link out there. I'll open the phone line up. You can beam in or you can call in and voice your opinion. Tell me what you think of this story. Appreciate everybody bearing with me. Let me get my my little opening ran off. 404-692-1766. 404-692-1766. You can call in and voice your opinion. I put you right in the mix. Let me know what you think of this topic. Let me share that. Oh, I ain't even share it on Twitter. All right. See, a lot of y'all falling in, ain't hitting that like button, but it's all good. You ain't got to like me. God loves me. That's all that matters. But yeah, but the fanboy channels are pushing all kind of lies and narratives. Like he was scared of Boots. He was running from Boots. We knew the whole time Boots was going to beat him. Nigga.
It never heard of
Where
it.
was this energy at? Yeah, Boots was the only, because let y'all say it, Crawford was gonna lose to Spence. Didn't Bud do all the heavy lifting? Bud has done all the heavy lifting. Jerry Terasco, what up? Susan, what up? All right, let me drop the link out there. I'm gonna open the phone lines up and let me see what y'all got to say about this topic. And don't everybody call at one time, right? Let me see. Scolio said, get them damn lights up and stop ducking the like button. Hit the like button. I appreciate that. Salute to you. Somebody said, nah, fuck that. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. Shout out to my brother, Jules Gaming Lounge. Jerry said, I hit the like button. You do the same. Jerry, I made a clip out of our conversation last night, and I found a picture of a guy that I'm going to put on the thumbnail that's supposed to be you. Don't get mad at me when the video drops. It's funny as hell, though. Shout out to Jerry. Lisa said, I like to see Boots fight Stanley Ennis. So, yeah, so now that Boots got the titles, what is he going to do with it? Who do you want to see Boots fight next? Lisa said Stanley Ennis. Shout out to Jerry, Fight Night Elite. Said they definitely pick and choose who they want to strip. Why is that? Why is that, though, Fight Night Elite? Oh, yeah, they talking heavy. It's a yeah, in that chat, yeah, they cooking Gilly in that. And it's more. It goes on for about an hour. I can read those for about an hour. Big Hova said, let's not forget the IBF was the first to strip Bud at 142. Y'all think they gave him like 30 days for that one. He said, I don't think they have a very good working relationship, to be honest. Me neither. Lisa Bells, my sister Lisa Bells, she said, it's about popularity and politics. No respect for these sanctioning bodies. Put a case on it.
It never heard of it.
But let's be honest, though. Let's keep it a buck. If Terence Crawford is going to fight Errol Spence Jr. at 154 and he doesn't plan to defend the titles at 147, can we be mad at it? I mean, can we really be mad at it if he's not planning on fighting him? I don't even know to be honest, I don't even know if I'm mad about him being stripped. You can have that. That ain't even what we mad at. If he gonna fight Spence at 154 and not defend the titles, I have no problem with it. My issue is the inconsistency with the sanctioning bodies and also the inconsistency with these lying-ass fans and YouTube daddies. 410, you got the flow. Tell them your name, where you from.
Yeah. It's Jerry from Baltimore.
Jerry from Baltimore. What up?
You made a funny little clip, huh?
Oh, man, that shit funny as hell, man.
Yeah. Am I going to find it funny since the joke's on me?
Oh, nah, it's the clip from last night. You was laughing when we was doing it? Pause. You was laughing when we was talking, so I don't think nothing going to change other than I just clipped it. And I did add a couple little drops in there. And yeah, it's funny, though, Jerry. And I got a picture of what I imagine you look like.
Okay.
Go for
Bud
it.
Crawford and this IBF, it's just more of the same shit, man. Nobody should be surprised. I mean, these motherfuckers move the way they want. Bud Crawford ain't had this title but for a couple months. And Earl Spence had that belt. I don't think he ever fought a mandatory in the IBF. I mean, maybe he did.
One.
Yeah.
It was Ocampo.
Okay. You're right. So they just make it up as they go along. That's why I don't understand when I hear people talking about, oh, this fighter's ranked number 3, or this fighter did this or that. But it don't matter, man. It's all bought and paid for. Every fucking piece of it, from the rankings to how these sanctioning bodies move. They position the fighters that they want to position based on the relationships they have with that fighter's promoter. It's clean and simple. Boxing rankings ain't about shit. I mean, there's tons of examples. However, Bud Crawford, and I don't know why fighters do this, it don't make no sense. He didn't help himself by straight out the gate saying he's not going to fight Boots Ennis. That was dumb. If you unless he didn't care if he got stripped or not, which he may not, why go out your way to say I'm not going to fight this one or I'm not going to fight that one? I don't see the advantage to that. That's a little bit of diva shit, if you ask me. But listen, I mean, he may not care at this point. You know what I mean? He may not care if he retains those titles or not. By his own admission, he only wants to fight 3 fights more. So those fights, from what I'm gathering from him, he wants to kind of cherry pick those fights. He doesn't want to be told by any sanctioning body what he has to do. Some people may call that a duck. I don't necessarily. He's not a fighter to me. He's not the ducking type like most of these fighters. But the same thing, like I've seen Tyson Fury make moves like that. Like he'll give up a title if he doesn't want to be told what to do. And when you feel like you're in that position where you don't have to no longer be dictated to by the powers, then yeah, sometimes. So that's what I suspect it is with Bud. He already became the undisputed, so it ain't like they can take that from him. They can take the belt, but he already accomplished the accomplishment, right?
Right. Yeah, you can't take the accolade away. He's still going to be 2-time undisputed.
Right.
Oh,
So
they
at
were
this point,
celebrating, Jerry. They've been popping their champagne. Niggas I ain't never seen on camera before. They doing their lives with the camera on. We made it. Oh, we did it. Like, what the fuck did we do? Just stand around waiting long enough? Like,
Actually,
Bud did all the heavy lifting. Let's just say it. Crawford did the heavy lifting. They don't want to say that part, though.
He did, and like I say, they can't take the accomplishment away. That's recorded history. But really, if you think about it, it may be better this way, man. This way the division can move on because Boots is a brilliant talent. There are other fighters that are good in the division. Bud's made his mark, accomplished what he did. Probably doesn't have much intention of being told what to do from here on out. And so in the long haul of things, it's probably better that it turns out this way, and we can see. But again, what we also see along with it is another fighter, in my estimation, being a paper champion. Just like, I gotta say it, Tim Tszyu, he didn't fight nobody to get that belt. That fight he had just a little while ago wasn't for that belt. They gave him that belt. And unless I missed something, Janabek, I don't remember him fighting anybody to get that belt. And to me, that's bullshit. That just shows you how they operate. They're giving the belts to who they want to have the belts. Boots Ennis, if they're going to strip Bud, Boots should have to fight the number 2 or the next top available contender, so he can say, this is the fight, I won the belt, here's the fighter I beat. Instead, he's going to say, this is the email I got that made me the champion.
Oh yeah, I
just
couldn't agree more.
Waters down the sport. Yeah, it just waters the sport down even further, man.
But it's not. But at the same time, it's not Boots' fault. But however they moved him right, because he got elevated and moved up versus the guy who's in that WBO position. It was Alexis Rocha. Then he lost fighting the title, eliminated. He's not moving up, not gonna get elevated. The guy at the WBA, I think Keith Thurman was in line at the WBC. So however they did it when they moved Boots, we ain't gotta like it, but
Yeah, well, I don't blame Boots Ennis or Tim Tszyu or Devin Haney for taking the belts. If I tell you, look, I'm going to give you $10,000, you're going to take it. I don't blame them for taking it. It's not their fault. It's the corruption lies with the sanctioning bodies, as it mostly does. The fighters usually are the only honest thing about the sport is the fighters. And a lot of times when you hear these fighters talking, a lot of them don't even watch boxing. They don't know a lot about, like a lot of fans know even more, surprisingly. So I don't blame Boots Ennis for taking the belt. Of course he's going to take the belt. But for the health of the sport, and I can't help but to reflect, like, I remember a time when that's what happened. If the title became vacant, the number 1 guy and the number 2 guy fought. And if the number 2 guy wasn't available, it was the number 3, 4, 5, anyone in the top 10 that was available, so that the sport could have some structure. Nowadays, the title comes vacant, the sanctioning body gives it to who they want to have it. You see what I mean? And right now, they don't want Bud to have it because they know he ain't going to be, he may not go back to 47. If he fights Spence in that rematch in 54, he probably won't go there. So that title going to sit there. They're not going to get their sanctioning fees, right? So they want to move it on to a young guy that's probably got at least 10, 12 fights in front of him, right? So that's what it is, man. But anyway, I want to clog everything up, but thanks for taking my call, brother. I'll be listening and in the chat.
Man, I won't have it no other way. Shout out to Jerry the Terror Tasker from BMO.
But when you going to show that thing, man? Because I ain't going to be up all night. I like to see it.
Oh, I'm going to drop it tomorrow. I'll probably drop it tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay, brother.
So you'll wake up to it. It'll be already up by the time you wake up.
All right.
All right.
All righty, man. I'll see you, Mark.
All right, peace. All right. Puro Sora. Puro. Food Revolution, a.k.a. Food with the Beauty, Badass Blonde in the building. What up, though? What do you guys think of the news? Terence Crawford, his powers have been ripped. The IBF has ripped him of his powers. How y'all feel about it?
Mic check, mic check.
So far, so good.
To be honest, bro, I mean, I had a couple hours, like an hour to think about it since I found out. I don't even know what to think about it. I mean, I felt it coming,
Pause. But yeah.
Yeah, pause. I mean, yeah, I don't like it, to be honest,
Really? What you don't like about it?
I just, I don't like the titles. Just, I like the titles being won in the ring by against the champion. It's just like, it's unfortunate for Bud. It's I mean, I'm pretty sure he knew, and it's kind of the trade-off he had to make the biggest fight of his career possible. At the end of the day, the only thing positive I can say about Boots is that I just hope that he eventually goes the Devin route and becomes a legitimate champion and not the boo-boo route.
By the boo-boo route, you mean what?
Being elevated, winning vacant titles, stuff like that. Never being an actual champion. I mean, he may get to work. He's 30. How old is he? 26.
Oh, boo-boo?
Already 31-0.
Oh! You talking about Boots?
Yeah.
I don't know his age. Let me take this call. 817. You got the weapon. What's your name? Where you from, family?
Big Hove from Dallas.
Big Hove. I thought I told you. What up, family? How you feel?
How you doing tonight, man?
Man, I'm always
Great,
good.
Man. I'm
Hold
glad
up.
to hear that, brother.
Let me turn you up. I don't know if it's the headphones or what. You sound low.
Can you hear me now?
I just blasted the mic. Pause. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, man. As far as the who's getting elevated, I think that was part of the plan. Bud wasn't gonna fight him anyway, so I don't think the rematch is gonna happen at 47. In my opinion, the only belt that Bud would need to hold on to in order to put himself in a position to make a move at 154 would be the WBO. He can let the rest go if he wants to, so he don't have to pay sanction fees or whatever. Just hold on to the WBO, fight early, get in the rematch. Even if it's at 54, I still think he can use his 47 WBO strap to move up as a super champ, so he can get an immediate shot at Tim Zoo for a bag overseas.
Get closer to the mic, bro. Try to get closer to the mic.
I'm in the truck.
You got a headset on?
Nah, that's just a mic in the truck.
Oh, you talking through the car then? Yeah.
How about now?
That's a little better. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying the only belt I think he should hold on to is the WBO, because even after he fights, if he fights Earl again at 154, I think he can still use his WBO strap to move up as a super champ and put himself in position to fight either Tim Zoo in Australia for a bag, or if Tim Zoo and Jamel end up unifying, then he can fight the winner of that. But his key to it is the WBO. That's, same way he did at 140. So that's all I really care about is him being able to make his next move, his best move, up at 154. I'm happy for Boots and his family, though, for sure. I am happy for him. I wish he would have got a chance to fight for it. I think him and Santiona should have been the fight for it, but, he was the interim champ. So, interim champs get elevated. That's just how that goes.
All right.
And quick correction on the difference between these fights and the Yanni Beck fight was your boy, not your boy, but Boo Boo Andre, he had an opportunity to fight, and he didn't have any other fights available. He was ordered to fight Yanni Beck at 160 for that WBO title. That was his title. But he decided to pull out of that fight and move up to 168. And then he pulled out of his 168 fight after that. So Boo Boo kind of jumped and jumped. He didn't want no parts of Yanni Beck. I don't think that was the case with Boots and Bud.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. I appreciate you all.
All right, man. Well, y'all, of course, man. Of course. Always love for the family, man. I'll be in the chat.
My brother. Salute. Get your ass off my line with that badass microphone. The hell you got going on over there? That nigga just in the car talking like this, talking to the damn. Let's see if we get some good audio. 831, you got the gun. Tell him your name, where you from, family.
This is Tony, Casual Tony from Sacramento,
Casual
California.
Tony. Casual Tony from Sacktown. Talk to me, man. What you think of this topic?
I don't like it. Not one bit. It's stuff like this that casuals like me kind of get turned off by boxing, because I don't know. I'm thinking about what Floyd Mayweather said, like, does boxing exist in the sport of... Yeah, does racism exist in the sport of boxing? Absolutely. They did it to Jamel Charlo, and now they're doing this to Terence Crawford. Taking away, stripping belts from black fighters. Why is it only black fighters? They're not Mexican. I just don't like it. And I have to agree with Poodle. Who wants to be given a belt? You have to earn a belt, not be given to you. I mean, I know Tim Zoo is happy about it. I wonder if Jaron Ennis is happy about getting a belt and not earning it. He probably does, because that probably gives him a reason, like, hey, I have your belt. Can we get it, Terence Crawford? I don't know if he's happy or not. I'm kind of curious.
Say the question again. What's the question again?
The question?
Yeah, did you ask a question? What you said? What was the question? I didn't hear it.
No, I said that I agree with Poodle that I don't like it when they give belts to someone who didn't earn it. Like, you have to fight for a belt. not just be given a belt.
Right. But that's not his fault though. That's not his fault that Crawford is in a situation where the IBF doesn't recognize the fact he has a rematch clause. So if he tries to make a deal to fight Boots, he can get sued by not honoring his contract for the rematch. You get what I'm saying? He's in a place where either I do the rematch that people don't even want to see, or I'm gonna get sued, or I got to fight him, or I lose the belt. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I was actually going to say that he was in the middle of negotiations. It's not his fault. I mean, he was going to fight Earl Spence at the what is it, the 147, which is what they stripped him of, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it wasn't his fault. So why are they stripping him? He's in the middle of negotiations, like you said.
I mean, they could wait. I didn't think they could. I didn't have no problem waiting. I mean, because then they just gave Boots the title. I think Boots don't have to have his first title until his first fight until June or July. You get what I'm saying? So if he doesn't have to fight until June or July, what was the rush to move so quick? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we don't even know if the Spence Crawford fight was going to be at 147 or not. If it's at 154, okay, cool. I ain't got no problem with that. He wasn't going to defend it, blah, blah, blah. He's not coming back down to that weight. But I just feel like it's a little hasty, but it's a little inconsistent as far as I've known, but it is what it is. What we going to do? This day shit, right? They let us know all the time in boxing. This is our sport. We run this shit. You take what we give you. That's how the sanctioning bodies and the promotions and the networks been treating the fans for quite some time. It's like, it's our shit, nigga. Take what we give. So it is what it is.
It was just too soon. Yeah, he's just been undisputed in 2 weight classes for not too long, and they're already trying to take away the greatness from him. It's like they're making it harder for him to be a 3-time undisputed.
Oh, Tony, I got a question. Let me ask you this hypothetically, and I just want to know: is this true or not? Let's say he fight. They gave Boots the belt. Let's say he fight Boots again. I mean, he fight Boots, beats Boots, and get the IBF. Will he now be a 3-time undisputed?
How's it 3-time if that's 147?
Because when he fight Boots, wait, I'm telling you. Let me tell you. Because when he fights Boots, Boots will have one of the belts. Crawford won't have all the belts. So if he fights Boots and beats Boots and get that belt back, he will be a 3-time undisputed. 2-time undisputed at 147. You get what I'm saying?
Didn't he already have the belts? All the belts at 147.
You had them already, but you don't have it. No, they stripped him of one, so he don't have all of them. Technically, right now, he's not undisputed. He's unified. Boots has the other belt. He would have to fight Boots. Hey, look, this might be a blessing in disguise. Like Crawford said, I always wanted to be a 3-time undisputed. You got a way to be a 3-time undisputed now.
That would be fucking wild, Mark. That's all I gotta say.
That would be. Now, would he pick that? Now that's genius right there.
Yeah.
You got a way to get 3-time undisputed right now. You got to fight again at 147 though.
In a more exciting way.
Oh my God!
I thought he had to fight Mel Charlo.
No, that would be that's a different way. No.
What's the timestamp for this episode? I gotta know.
In 3 big classes.
48 minutes 29.
I'm just joking with you, Mark. I'm just joking with you. Sorry.
147, 160.
No,
wait,
hey, no. Casual Tony.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Work with me here. He don't have to go to another division to be undisputed. It's like being a 2-time world champion. Sean Porter's a 2-time world champion at 147. He didn't have to go to another division to be a 2-time champion. All right. So wow, Crawford got a chance to be a 3-time undisputed right here. You don't even have to go at the 50. You got to go through that. Got to go through that Philly boy though, and I ain't mad at it. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
that fight just got big. We just made it happen. Right. We just made it happen right here.
Yeah.
All right, Casual Tony, get off the line.
They just did him a favor. Yeah, they did him a favor.
Yeah, Casual Tony. I appreciate that
nah.
one, man. We're gonna run with that one right there.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the Jaron Ennis and Terence Crawford fight now. So it's two people who change their stances. Oh my God, has that ever happened before? I don't even know.
No, it has not. Thank you. Just kidding.
Thank you, Casual Tony, for calling. Appreciate you, my brother. Peace. Shout out to Sacramento. Shout out to California, Sacramento. My brother Casual Tony always calling in.
Cali in the house.
A little bit of that drink. You know what I'm saying?
Let me buy you a drink.
Buy you some lean. That nigga on that. That nigga, I thought he was from Texas at first. I love Casual Tony, though. He always supports the show in a major way. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Foodie with the beauty. What you think of this, man?
What up?
What up, though?
Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells, because she's the one who made me aware of it when we were on a live chat on another channel earlier. And so I did a little research, and I mean, not that I thought that she was lying, because she knows her shit, but I had to think about it for a second, and then when I brought it up to the host of the show, I was like, oh shit, they didn't either Bud has dropped the IBF or they've stripped him. I don't know, but in my mind I can see all of the LDBCers cheek clapping from the ethers about this decision, because them motherfuckers, that's all they want. All they talking about is boots, and like you opened up the show, you're right. They are hopping on this shit like I thought they would. And I'm not mad at it. It's whatever, they live in their little fantasy world. But just back to what like we were just talking about, like there are two ways that would be more exciting for Crawford to become 3-time undisputed, besides fighting, if he fought, Spence again, he wouldn't be 3 times. He'd just be 2 times in holding. But if he fights Boots, that would be great. But if he goes up to 154, like what I've heard is what he's doing, because there ain't gonna be no rematch with Spence.
I heard about that. How true is that? Like that they pulling him out of that rematch?
I think they talked him out of it because there's no money and there's no network behind it. So, I mean, how would it happen anyway? And I thought that ever since this whole PBC thing is going down, like I thought, like, yeah, this really ain't gonna happen. But I don't care, because like I've always been like, I don't really need a rematch. If he does, I'll support it. But otherwise, I don't really give a fuck about it. But if he does that, or if he goes up to 154, fights Tim Tszyu, which would be a great fight. I would love to see Crawford versus Tszyu. And then beats him, because like I think he would. It wouldn't be an easy fight, but it would be a great fight. And then fights Jermell Charlo, because I don't believe Charlo's gonna stay at 168. And he fights him, and he wins all 3 of them belts, and then he becomes undisputed that way. So there are 2 exciting ways for boxing for us to see Crawford become 3-time undisputed. And then I would get to watch all them LDBCers throw up again.
Puro, talk to me.
Yeah, bro. I mean, shit, bro. I mean, there's not much more really I could say until we get like a statement from Bud, because at the end of the day, what I think you're saying is plausible. At the end of the day, I don't think Arrow has pulled out of the rematch.
Oh, really?
Because this is the reason why they stripped him, because he had that mandated rematch under contract. I mean, if Bud was able to prove to the IBF, okay, like he pulled out of it, I'm pretty sure they could have kept the negotiations going with Jaron Ennis.
Nope.
But no, the IBF explicitly cited that rule that I showed you, Mark, that they don't honor any rematch clauses. So
yeah,
I mean,
I wish you sent it to me on IG so I can put it on the screen.
I'll send it to you, my brother. I'll send it to you right now.
I don't think that's the reason why they stripped him. I think it's because they don't have a date and they don't have a venue.
Have you read the article, Foodie?
What article?
On Boxing Scene.
Let's go to
I
it.
read an article of boxing scene, but I didn't read anything about that's the reason why they stripped him. They didn't even in the article that I read. They didn't know that it was stripped or if he dropped it.
That was Boxing Social.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On Boxing City was implicitly like implied that he was stripped because he's no longer recognized as the IBF welterweight champion of the world. But I'll send to Mark so he can put on screen. Give me 1 second.
Oh no, I got the boxing scene thing. I got that. Let me share it right now.
Well, you say he was stripped because he's no longer recognized?
Yes.
How come he's not recognized?
Because like he was able to come to terms with Jaron Ennis to defend it.
Well, of course not, because he's under contract with another fighter.
Correct.
Exactly my point.
So that's why he said that he thinks the fight is still happening.
Yes.
Because if that's the case, he will be negotiating with Jaron. But clearly that fight must still be happening. I think that's what Pure was trying to say.
So they're just so the fight's gonna be happening just because? Like, wasn't the whole point that they were fighting for undisputed?
Not if they fought at 154 or they wouldn't have been undisputed.
That's true. Like, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I mentioned that we gotta wait to see what Arrow says and definitely what Bud says, because at the end of the day, Bud has a couple options here.
Oh yeah, I saw some niggas out there was like, but as I was trying to tell y'all, see, Spence got all the options. Bud don't have that many. I'm like, Bud still got 3 damn titles. And can still fight Jaron Ennis if you want to get the other one and be 3-time undisputed. He got a lot of options. 347, you got the weapon. What's your name? Where you from, family?
What's up? It's M1 from the BX.
Shout out to M-Run from the Boogie Down Bronx.
Yo, what's up?
What's popping, my G?
You know what I'm saying? I was listening to Coach Malachi today. And
shout out to my guy, Coach Malachi Williams.
He actually called Goldmack on the show while he was on the show. And he said that supposedly Spence pulled out the fight. But, you know what I'm saying? They ain't talked for long. So I guess he gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta see what's going on. But he did call while he was doing the show, and I guess that's what Bomac told him, or you know what I'm saying, something like that, to that effect. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't give like a definitely. But supposedly Spencer's pulling out for whatever reason. But all this shit, I think, you know what I'm saying, is just, I don't know why they be shitting on fucking Terence like that, man. Like, everybody be shitting on him. Fucking sanctioning belts, everybody is like, fuck, bro, this dude can't get a motherfucking break. But, yeah, that's what I got, bro. You know what I'm saying? What you thinking about?
Oh no, I'm reading this article, bro. I'm reading this article right here. Just explaining it for the people who don't know. It says on August the 25th, the IBF sent a letter to TBC Promotions directing Terence Crawford to begin negotiations with the interim champion Jaron Ennis. This is what a spokesman informed Boxing Scenes. Negotiations were concluded by September the 24th. So about 30 days. About 30 days they were to be,
Mark.
Oh, I'm sorry. Negotiations were to be concluded. Thank you, Spiro. By September the 24th. On September the 22nd, 2 days before the deadline, the IBF received an email from Harrison Whitman, representing Crawford, indicating that the agreement for the Spence versus Crawford bout contains an immediate rematch provision, which Errol Spence has exercised. As such, Terence Crawford is unable to engage in negotiations with Jaron Ennis. This is from his lawyer saying, hey, look, y'all still with me. This is on September the 22nd. They got an email from his lawyer or a person representing him. Harrison Whitman definitely sounds like a lawyer, right? Nigga,
it does. Sounds like a lawyer, yes.
Or shit, it sounds like the firm. Harrison Whitman could be the firm.
Right.
All right. Representing Crawford, indicating that, hey, look, Spence has exercised his rematch. We're not able to do negotiations with him. Crawford fully unified welterweight agenda. Hey, he stopped. They always do that in the middle of an article, give you the background. Like we don't know who the fuck we talking about right here. Let's give her. Crawford's team went nearly the full 30-length negotiation period before informing and this is their version of it. I mean, that's the day they got it, but that's the day they got it. Sanctioned bodies generally do not honor rematch clauses as justifiable exception for mandatory title fights. This is IBF Rule 3B. In fact, prohibits the practice. It's not legal. And it goes on to say this. No contract for a championship contest shall contain any clause or any provision whatsoever guaranteeing or in any way assuring or promising either contestant a return championship contest where such clause or provision interferes with the mandatory defense of a title. Translation, Jaron Boots Ennis was in line for a mandatory position. Errol Spence had 120 days from whoever he fight to fight Jaron Boots Ennis. Once he lost, that shit sounds like it transferred over to Terence Crawford. You need to make a deal with him by this date, and the fight got to happen within 6 months. It sounds like this shit transferred right over to Bud immediately. Like, but how do you get that immediate mandatory? Like, how do you get a mandatory less than 30 days after you win the title? That's what I'm saying.
It's within the interim rules, Mark. That's why. So when you're not a champion, you're in the rankings, and this works for most sanctioning bodies, but don't quote me 100%. When they rank you as a number one contender, that gives you the right to petition to mandate the champion to fight you.
Right.
Jaron Ennis, to all my knowledge, didn't do this, but he did fight for the interim title against Karen Chukudaizi, and I forgot how to pronounce his name, because
Karen Kukajan.
Yeah, and the reason the IBF is saying is because Crawford was going to fight Spence. They didn't see within reason that he was going to get his chance, so they let him fight for the interim title. But this is the thing. Jaron Boots Ennis, by accepting that title fight and winning that title fight, he also loses his right to petition the IBF to make him the mandatory. But the little gray area that exists in the little fine print or whatever is that the IBF can mandate the then champion to fight the interim at their discretion. So they could do it 3 years from now or tomorrow. Apparently they did it on August 25th.
Right. Like, that's less than... I'm going to tell you what's crazy. Spence had 30 days to activate his rematch. Spence, they sent that letter out to him before they even knew if Spence was going to activate his rematch or fight him or not. Because I remember what you was talking about, and Bozy had did it, and he was like, man, we supposed to get the title shot automatically. He was like, I didn't know we had a petition. Remember that? We did a whole episode. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that? We did an episode like, damn, people didn't know they didn't know the business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't reading the rules. Like, you got people like Puro Sertas reading the rules more, or HLD. These guys are reading the rules and reading this shit more than the managers and the trainers, you know?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Possibly, right? Possibly. So when you get fans reading the rules and stuff more, but nonetheless, though, that's neither here nor there. Shout out to Bozy. They sent the paperwork in, and they got that shit done, and then they fought the Karen Kukajan fight, and they said, hey, look, no matter who he fights next, whether it's Bud, whether it's Keith Thurman, he got 120 days to fight us or give up the title. I did not know that would transfer over to Crawford. And Crawford, you pick up where Spence left off. Fuck that rematch clause. This guy been waiting.
So I don't understand why they didn't.
You can't get mad at the IBF like that. But I do remember after Spence, but that was, see, I thought the mandatory shit. I'm sorry, I'm about to call you Karen Kukajan, Foodie. Let me say this last part. I do remember this. If you're a mandatory, especially with the IBF and you the mandatory, most people though, in general, if you the mandatory and you fight the champion, you don't have to give him a rematch. You know what I'm saying? There's no rematch clause if I'm your mandatory. But I didn't know they would do something like this. Like, but I ain't mad at it neither though. I ain't even mad at it. Go ahead. What was you about to say, Foodie? and then we'll go
So
back.
explain to me. So after Boots fought Karen Cucamonga, and wasn't Spence still his mandatory at that time?
That's when it started. Like from there on, like Spence had to fight. Spence had 120. Like Spence actually had to make some negotiations. That's how he pushed that off, because he told the sanction body, say we in negotiations for undisputed. So he was able to push that off.
So it's the same. It's the exact same thing with Bud and Spence. They're in negotiations, or actually they've already agreed to a fight, to a rematch.
Which is
But
crazy.
But they didn't strip Spence. But they didn't strip Spence. But they stripped Crawford. So that's what I'm trying to.
You got a good point right there, Foodie. Because just how all of us knew it was a rematch clause, the sanctioning bodies knew it was a rematch clause.
And at the time that he fought Karen Cucamonga, they had not even announced the fight yet.
Maybe the IBF thought Spence was gonna win.
Yeah, but they hadn't even announced that the fight hadn't even been made, because he fought him in like January or some shit. I can't remember when they fought, and they didn't even announce the fight until like way later in this year.
Yeah, we got to make a couple leaps of faith. Leaps of faith,
Yeah, so fuck your whatever this shit is on the screen, all that bullshit. It's just the same.
But I get it. It makes sense though. It continues on. Most big fights tend to violate this rule. Crawford Spence falling right into that category. It was a risk. It was a risk that Crawford was willing to take to secure a career-defining victory and life-changing, healthy 8-figure payday to go along with it. Shout out to Bud Crawford getting the bag. They just had to put that in there. Pocket watching ass niggas. Right, like they just said, like, well, Crawford took that risk for career-defining victory and life-changing 8-figure pay. You could have just said I mean, you could. Man,
yeah, I stole that from them a little bit, but yeah, I don't remember reading the 8-figure payday. Yes, yeah.
There you go. But based on the foregoing, the IBF has withdrawn recognition of Terence Bud Crawford as the IBF welterweight world champion. Confirmed the IBF. Ennis claimed the IBF interim title in a 12-round unanimous decision over Karen Cucamonga back on January 7th, back in Washington, D.C. He agreed to the sanctioned fight under the terms that if Ennis would. So when he fought, that's when he agreed to that fight. Boom. He had to be the mandatory challenger at that time and did not have a path to immediately challenging for a title. So that's why he did that fight. He agreed.
How did he not have a path to immediate? Wait, who? Say that part one more time.
Okay. The IBF agreed to sanction the fight under the such terms, given that Ennis, as a mandatory challenger at that time, did not have a path to immediately challenge for the title. So that's why they gave him the IBF interim world title, because he was the mandatory challenger at that time, and they say he didn't have a path for it. Spence was ordered at that time, to face WBC mandatory challenger Keith Thurman. The sanctioned bodies are all bound to a rotational system for unified titleists, which left the WBA and the IBF in waiting.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
The WBA already recognized Stanionis as the secondary because he's the regular title holder and ordered his own mandatory title defense. Ennis was permitted to challenge for the interim title, which he since defended in a 9-round knockout of Roman Villa. So that was just him defending his interim title back on July 9th. Okay, the fight came along with official ruling that he would. The fight came along with official ruling that he would next challenge the Crawford Spence winner, at least from the IBF's point of view. An update has yet to come on the Crawford Spence rematch. There was prior bickering about the weight and terms for the such fight. Spence noted after his first career defeat, he planned on moving up to 154. If you look at the boxing rankings, he's already ranked pretty high at 154 already. I think in the WBC, he might be somewhere like in top 5, top 3, number 3 or something like that. However, Crawford, who reserves the right to determine the weight for their contractual agreement, has since stated his willingness to fight at welterweight, which is why I don't think he should have been stripped. Whatever the case, he is now on the hook to either proceed with the fight or resume his welterweight championship reign, which now comes with one less title in tow.
See, that is some bullshit. I'm smelling bullshit because this is why. How long did how long did Spence have the IBF with no title defenses?
2018, but the reason why he got an alibi on that because they rotated him, so he did have a voluntary, but after that they always say unifications trump mandatory, so he did a voluntary, then he unified. Okay,
bullshit. And then the other bullshit is they had that whole he was gonna fight Thurman. Oh yeah, they're gonna fight Thurman, and remember they're talking about they're gonna do that 154 with no belts on the line, all this bullshit. And then it just come to find out he fought Crawford in the end. He never even fought fucking Keith Thurman. So when Boots won the IBF interim, the only reason why he didn't have to fight Spence is because Spence was talking about fighting Keith Thurman, that shit did never happen. So he it sounded like a duck to me. It sounded like he was able to duck Boots in a legal but not legal way. Sound like a duck to me.
Talking about Spence.
I think Spence. It felt like Spence was able to duck a boot. But all of a sudden now all the weight is on Crawford yet again.
And the crazy part is this too, Foodie. I got a different point of view kind of than what you said, but what's wild to me is this last line. Ennis will have to make a mandatory at some point whenever the IBF is able to determine such a challenger. Like,
so casual.
Actually, I already have a date for that, Mark.
Okay, what we got? Is it
March 14th of next year?
That's the date. I thought that was the day it got to be made by, or that's the day.
Yeah. Actually, I'm reading the wrong one. I'm reading the wrong guy.
I heard he got to do fights by June. He got to fight by the summer, June or July.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, June 29th of next year.
There you go.
Mandatory's up.
So there we go. So you rushing to strip this dude now in November, and the guy you giving the belt to ain't even got to fight for it. Like, it ain't even no rush to fight. You ain't got to fight until June 29th.
Thank you, and thank you to X Man.
You get what I'm saying right there with that Puro?
No, of course.
Because that's enough time for Spence and Crawford to fight at whatever weight they got to fight at, and then figure out if he gonna fight Boots in June. At worst, next August. Like, he can fight Spence in January, February, and be fighting Boots in June or August. What was the rush?
Right.
What was the rush?
Solo X Man just put in the chat. They didn't strip Jermell Charlo of his IBF when he went to fight fucking Canelo.
I don't think they were in rotation. I don't know if they were in rotation for it. It might have been the WBO who was in rotation. That's why they stripped him. Their guy was supposed to get that next strike. Remember that? Yeah. No. But you remember that? It was supposed to be Tim Tszyu, and Tim Tszyu had been waiting. He was the mandatory. So he did get stripped, but it wasn't the IBF, the WBO strip. I'm being fair. You don't think that makes sense? What's up, Brim?
No.
Brim said drop the link.
I mean, if you add this
tired of the sanctioning bodies being able to do whatever they want to whoever they want, whenever they want.
I agree with Foodie there. That's what this feels like. But at the end of the day, like, if you add this caveat that the IBF, it kind of gets fine-tooth combed by like the lawyers of these boxers, because they've been in a scandal. They were like Daryl Peoples, which is the president, like he was replaced because of some scandal that the IBF had a while back. So these guys,
no. Let's say what the scandal was. They were taking bribes from
exactly.
Bob Arum.
Exactly. So literally the IBF is like the only one that kind of goes by the rules, because
how did Bob Arum come out of that shit clean and everybody else had to get
right? If they find tooth combing these sanctioning bodies.
No, just the IBF in particular.
If they doing all of that, then they need to fucking wave brush comb fucking Mauricio Suleiman ass, because he is the dirtiest of the dirty for the WBC. That's some bullshit. Fuck all these things.
I mean, the WBC was defunct at one point because of something similar to what the IBF did, but the boxers throw them a lifeline. It is what it is.
Yeah, that was with the WBO or with the
Oh, I didn't even know he was on the line still. Shit.
Yeah, he cool. I ain't bothered.
Go ahead, man. M1.
With Bob Allen.
What about Bob Arum?
What was the question?
Which sanctioning body was the one that he was in trouble with the money shit?
The IBF. Yeah,
the IBF.
Yeah, he testified that he gave bribes.
Right.
And the IBF was one of the people that took the money.
So he
Snitch.
just got caught. Yeah.
That nigga snitched.
Yeah.
And I ain't going to jail for none of y'all niggas. I'm telling the truth.
It ain't a crime until you get
They
caught.
all be doing that shit because look at Charlo. Look how long Charlo had that motherfucking WBC belt, bro.
Right.
And he's still ain't stripped.
But you know what though? I don't hear the fighters complaining at 160. I hear fans complaining about it more than I hear any boxer at 160 complain about it. Am I lying?
Yeah, you right about that, though.
You ain't lying at all, brother.
Hold up. I got a little counter on that. There's one fighter that's really affected by that. That's why the other fighters ain't complaining. Carlos Adames is the one that's actually being affected by it. Not any other fighter is affected. He's been the Mando since 2019.
Like you said about that Rolly thing, there's other guys in that ranking, right? Remember how you said Rolly shouldn't even be ranked nowhere in that top whatever. He might be the mandatory, but what about number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6? They have no champion. Like they're not making no noise.
They be scared to go up against them because when they get a shot, you know what I'm saying? They shit on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying, Carlos Adames should start paying his fees.
Hold on. Y'all over talking each other now. Hold on 1 second. One at a time. No, go ahead. Finish saying what you were saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that happened with Dylan White. You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
Remember with Wilder and all that shit? They fucked the shit on him.
Go ahead, Brent.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I said Brent. I was talking to somebody else. Somebody else up here. You can't. He on the panel. And just click the link, man. Join the panel.
You can hear me
right now because I'm somewhere right now and I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you on the phone? Shit. The fuck? It's the same thing.
I know. All you gotta do is just not show your face, you know?
Yeah, just cut the camera off. Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hold on. Go ahead, Brent. What was you about to say?
Yeah, I was just going to say this is that, you know, I mean, they have really did a disservice to Adames. They really have. And I have an issue with these sanctioning bodies because they pick and choose when they want to apply the rules. And then when they have a fighter that they have a favorable position on, whether if they get in their pockets lined or whatever, then they change the rules based on that particular relationship. And that is fugazi, man. It makes it look more and more wild west, no structure, and it really takes away from the sport of boxing. The whole thing with Terence Crawford, unless they spoke to him directly and he said, "Hey, I'm not going to fight again in 147," why would you just automatically strip the guy 3 months and 10 days after winning the title, and you had no Mando fulfilled since 2018? Like this, it's fugazi.
Let me add one more caveat to that, Brent. And I didn't even think about this until we were doing the show. But just how we all knew it was a rematch clause and Spence had 30 days to activate it, they knew that. You get what I'm saying? The sanctioning bodies know that.
But the thing that they don't recognize that shit, right?
No. But the thing is, they sent out the letter to him on the 25th of August, basically saying, "Shit'll get off the pot. You need to fight Boots Ennis." You're like, hold on, well, y'all know I got a rematch with Spence. Y'all know that. Fuck that. We don't recognize that.
Hey, Brent, mute your mic. You breathing hard.
I'm sorry. I was about to say something real quick. I'm gonna mute myself. There's one thing that that was pointed out in prior conversations, and we don't know this is be true or not, but it may be. Boots may be now being represented by PBC because he didn't have that pool before. Now the pool is being enforced. Because remember, he was with Cameron Duncan. He wasn't a PBC fighter. So how did this come about? Like, how did that leverage really come into play? He might be in line with PBC now.
No, because he was the interim.
He was the interim, yes. But there's been numerous interims, and a lot of interims don't get the belt just like that off of somebody winning a fight 3 months before.
Well, shit, it sounds like 2023. A lot of them are getting that shit. There's a lot of email champs in 2020.
I mean, because they did Cordina real greasy. They did Cordina greasy. IBF did Cordina greasy. He just won a title, had an injury, and they stripped him. Like, wow.
Well, this is the year of the email champ, obviously.
Damn.
See, I don't have an issue with Tim Tszyu because Tim Tszyu had a fight set with Charlo. And
I don't have a
Charlo
fight. I
pulled
don't
up.
have a problem with Tim Tszyu either because he's been waiting and he's been doing the work, doing the due diligence. Not saying that Booth isn't, but it's just kind of funny how they moving with this one.
Yeah, because I mean the thing is, Tim was set to have that fight. They had a fight day. He pulled out the fight. He didn't come back and revisit that fight. Tim took step aside money so he can get the undisputed twice. How much longer you gonna prolong him not getting the fight and getting the opportunity? I don't have an issue with them taking his belt at that point in time because it's three levels to why his belt is getting stripped. But with Bud, where's the levels at?
I still don't respect the whole email champ thing. I'm like Puro, like I feel like you need to fight for that shit. Like, yeah, you can make that person drop it, but then you still should be fighting for that belt. I just don't respect it. But
Since him and Mendoza kind of was that fight though.
I mean, it's the same thing at the end of the day. I mean, like, I don't know what, I don't understand. I mean, to me, an email belt is an email belt. You know, Tim Tszyu, he did have a fight with Jermell. Excuse me, Jermell hurt his hand. At the end of the day, he got a better opportunity. You know, that's all.
Yeah, but he was mandated for that fight, though. He was mandated.
He was,
and he pushed it back how many times?
But it cost him his title, so it's the same situation. Bud had to weigh the same thing. Like I'm sure Bud and his team of lawyers got ahead of this. At the end of the day, he I'm pretty sure they proposed him a situation that he had to decide. Okay, we're gonna take the Errol Spence fight. It's gonna be bigger for your career. It's gonna make a lot more money. But they might strip you for not defending it because of this rematch stipulation. I mean, I can see that happening.
And we're talking about it, but like
the belt though.
I don't think Crawford got the fuck about it. Yeah,
real quick, we got another call. I think this Casual Tony calling back. What's up?
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go because I'm working, bro.
Okay, bro, no problem.
Yeah.
Casual Tony, talk to me.
I forgot to say one thing. So I just want to say Jermell Charlo is a BZ for not fighting Jose Benavidez at 160. If someone deserves to be stripped, it's that guy, not Terence Crawford.
100%.
I know that's right.
I don't see no fault in that logic, to be honest.
But it's a different sanctioning body doing what they want to do.
Shout out to Casual Tony. Hey, look, I didn't even know I could do that right there. I was able to have them both on the line at the same time. Don't tell me I got three-way up here now. I can have two callers up here at the same time. Okay. Shout out to that. And Casual Tony, you ain't sounding too casual with that logic. I think everybody on the panel and in the chat agree with you on that.
Yeah.
For sure. That's all to say. So, F the Charlo brothers, I bury those cockroaches. Tony Martell up in here. All right.
Salute, man. Peace. Shout out to Casual Tony. And thanks for the cash app too, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for supporting the show in a major way. Shout out to Casual Tony sending in the cash app too. Appreciate it, bro.
Jermell Charlo out here in these streets looking super duper bad. Looking like a motherfucking extra on the Thriller set. Horrible. He look real bad. I don't know how he gonna do in the ring.
Yo, Lisa said the same thing. She said he doesn't look good to her.
His eyes was all black and sunken in. He sounded crazy. He all looking all off in the distance and talking, and he just looked real bad.
I thought somebody was off cam talking to him too. Like while they doing it live, somebody's off cam looking at him and talking to him.
His pusher.
Fucking booty.
You never heard of it.
Yo.
Jeez.
Yo, let me get off this camera, man. Let me turn my camera off real quick. Brim Reaper. How do you feel about Bud Crawford being stripped, man? Boots in his elevator. You said you think it's a little rushed, or what was the words you used exactly?
The word was they're picking and choosing based on who they favor, because the man literally has been it just hit 100 days since he won that belt, and you're gonna strip him. And unless there has been some behind the scenes talk that he said he wasn't fighting at 147 again, this is all fugazi.
No, did you see the article that we read?
I jumped in a little bit late.
They sent it on the 25th. They sent him a letter on the 25th saying, hey, the 25th of August. So he fought Spence July 29th. Spence got 30 days to exercise the rematch. They sent him a letter on August 25th saying, hey, you need to get in negotiation with Boots Ennis, and you have pretty much 30 days to do that.
They didn't do that. So see,
So Crawford sent them a letter on September the 22nd before the September the 24th deadline and said, hey, look, I'm in negotiations with Spence. Spence exercised his rematch. The people who are reading the articles like, oh, y'all making it seem like they was making it seem like Crawford was waiting to the last minute. Like, no, man, we all knew Spence waited to the last minute for the rematch clause.
Yeah, because they probably was trying to talk him out of it.
They should have. They should have.
But it's just odd to me that you want to enforce your rules now that Terence has the belts, but when Spence had the belts, y'all wasn't really too hard.
Interesting, Brim. Isn't that very interesting?
It's because them pockets are getting lined. Corruption at its best. But that's boxing. It's been that way forever, unfortunately.
And what doesn't make sense to me is what Bomac said. To be honest, it just doesn't make any sense.
What did he say?
What did he say?
Who was it? Was it Casual Tony said that he called it? Coach Malachi called Bomac.
Yeah, I was on that live. I was talking about that. I was referring to that earlier.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Makes sense to me.
I don't know what was said.
I forgot, to be honest, but I know it didn't make any sense. I ain't gonna lie.
What was said was like, because I'm the one who sent him the super chat that said what we're talking about, because he was talking about another fight. He was talking about the Boo Boo Andrade and whatever. That was the topic of his show. And so when Lisa Bell, shout out to Lisa Bell, said, hey, they just stripped Crawford of his IBF, and now Boots is the super. And so I did the research, and I looked at that shit, and I was like, yeah, that's what it looks like. And so after everybody chatting it up, talking about it, he's like, let me make a few calls. And so he called, I don't know who, and that he was like, all right, let me let you go. I know you're busy. Then he called Bomac, and what it sounded like, because we didn't hear the other end of the call from Bomac. He didn't make it live because he didn't have his permission.
Okay.
And so he was like, what it sounds like, what he relayed to us from the conversation that he had live with Bomac was that Crawford is, it sounds like, yeah, he has gone ahead and whatever, what the IBF rumor is true, which we all know from documentation now that, Crawford is no longer the holder of the IBF super, and that Crawford is focused on going up to 154, and that it sounds like the fight with Spence is not going to happen. So there's no guarantee. No one has announced that for sure. And Bomac, we didn't hear him say that. My speculation was always that it wasn't going to happen, because I'm like, where are they going to fight and who's going to put the money behind it?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what didn't make sense to me. Well, I mean, you guys obviously said that you guys couldn't hear Bomac. It was offline. But I mean, if Bomac is Bud's manager, we all know this. If Bomac has the information,
he's one of the trainers. He's not.
No, that's his manager.
He's a manager too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they old school with it.
As far as I know, but yeah, you're right. I didn't know.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that if Bomac has this information that Errol Spence is getting cold feet, whatever, or he's thinking of not pulling out of that contracted rematch, why would the IBF strip him? I mean, they would still be in the.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Maybe because he told now this would where it would my issue with it would probably be quelled very much so, because if they communicated and he told him, hey, look, listen, I'm going to 154, then I can't blame them for stripping him per se, even though I think it's a quick trigger. But if he told them that and they asked him, then okay, fine.
Or like I said earlier, is that you can say that you're going to fight somebody all day and all night, but if you do not have a venue and you do not have a date, then I can't say that shit's going to happen. I need to see where you're gonna just like when you go in a fucking interview. Okay, well, what's my start date and where am I gonna work? Otherwise, I ain't got no fucking job, right?
I hear you. Yeah, that's what I was saying. At the end of the day, I gotta hear from Bud what's going on.
Yeah, we need to.
Now, I remember having this job one time, and I was just kept waiting for the orientation day. That shit didn't never come. I
Right?
ended up getting another job.
Like I don't even tell nobody I got a job. I don't even say I got hired. I say this is my start date and this is the clinic I'm working at or hospital or whatever. Like, you know, until I got a start date and a actual, you know, whatever. Like, you know, being hired.
I look at how much. Look, nowadays I would look at how much has the company spent on me. Did they pay for a drug test? Did they pay for? Okay, they. You know what I'm saying?
That is kind of that can be. You're right.
But
You're
if,
right.
but if I'm just filling out all this paperwork,
right? Like when I first get that email, like, okay, this is where you know to get the piss test. Okay, yeah. Now I can kind of believe it. But I'm still not gonna tell the family until I got a start date. I need a motherfucking start date.
I need a start date, man.
Right.
I need a start date, man. I was waiting forever for that first day of orientation. That shit never came. I was like, I would call them. Yeah, we just waiting for.
Until then, y'all can change your mind. You know, other candidates.
Yeah, that's what they did, man. That's what
I feel like that's as far as the IBF and these sanctioning bodies, they're businesses. So we either need to make our money with you, or we need to prove a way that we ain't gonna make our money with you. And the only way we can prove that is because you got another start date in another venue with somebody else.
It was about 2.5 weeks later. Somebody, I was like, hey, it's Marq Nash. I was calling about the orientation. Somebody was like, hold on. I can hear, they didn't even put me on hold, let me play the music no more, Foodie. I can hear him in the background. It sound like this. It was like, this nigga keep calling, man. Y'all better tell him I'm gonna cut his ass out.
I've done that shit many times.
I was like, oh shit. Then finally somebody got on the phone. They said, hey, bro, hey, look, man. I was like, damn, they won't even professional no more. It was like, look, man, we found a better qualified candidate, man. So you ain't got to call no more, bro. It's over, man. We'll shred and burn your information.
No, but it does pay to do that because sometimes, like when I work with the VA, they have a long ass, like you can get the job and it takes 3 months to clear. So I had to do that shit with the VA. Like, look, it's been 2 months. I haven't heard nothing. When am I supposed to start? And then that boss, she was like, let me call them. And then it worked out because I was like, shit, I don't know. I've been telling my other job that like I'm gonna be out of here in a few weeks. It's been
right. Them niggas like, when are you leaving?
Shit, yeah.
They don't hire your replacement in that motherfucker.
2 whole months, goddamn.
LaJessica said, what else is there to do at 147 besides fight boots? 147 about to be looking dry though, man.
They already dry like tumbleweeds, but we need Boots at 147. We need him to fight at 147 and clear out the division.
We gonna fight?
Stanley Ennis and really nobody else, to be honest with you. Just let him go ahead and do that because people have been talking about that whole Stanley Ennis.
Stanley Ennis, Cody Crawley. All right.
Maybe. And let him do that just so he looks a little stronger going at 154.
I bet Virgil Ortiz's team somewhere kicking their ass, man. They never made that fight happen. Especially if you believed in your heart of hearts. He could have beat Boots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's sick though. Like he's
no, I'm talking about before he got sick. They wasn't trying to make that fight wasn't nowhere near being made.
But hadn't he gotten sick before?
Before he got sick the first time. That interview with Bozy, it's on the channel. When I was asking him, I was like, what's up with Stanley Ennis? He was like, he don't want it. And he goes through, and I asked him, I said, if you can choose who you guys fight next, he named the order. And the first guy he named was not Terence Crawford.
Well, shit, in that case, Boots should have fought fucking Crawford on BET After Dark or whatever the fuck.
They was talking about Jamal James, Keith Thurman, Spence, Porter, and Crawford. I don't know if that's the order, but it was somewhere like that. But Crawford wasn't top of their list, man.
Well, he should have been. He should have fought him on Blackbuster. What is this? What was it called?
Mm-hmm.
Black Planet or what was this? What was the thing?
I'm not gonna contribute to this shit, Foodie. You gonna figure it out on your own.
Yeah, well, he should have fought him on that one. Because that would have just ended all this and we would have seen the outcome of it and moved on. I'm tired of hearing about Boots and Crawford. I would like to see that fight, but there's just no incentives on Crawford's part. And he makes all the decisions now. He's the big man at 147 as it stands. And it just ain't going to happen. I just don't see that happening. What is it called, Mark? Tell me.
I don't know.
Hey, Mark.
I ain't fucking with you, Foodie.
Thank you, Prime. BLK Prime. Thank you. I could not fucking remember. God damn.
Hey, yo, Mark.
You say BET next.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, bro.
I found out who Harrison Whitman is.
Talk to me.
He is apparently a chief counsel for Probellum.
Probellum is defunct.
Is that all he does, or does he?
He was formerly employed by Top Rank. So he's a lawyer. I just don't know what his official capacity with Terence Crawford is.
Or they say he represented him.
Well, there it is.
He represent him.
Maybe he's part of that new legal team that Crawford has. I can't remember the name of that team.
Shout out
He
to
must
Ford
be.
for
He must
developing relationships. Like, hey, this guy say, hey, look, when you leave Top Rank shit, holla at me, man. I like what you got going on, kid.
It's crazy.
But shout out to TBC Promotions, Terence Bud Crawford Promotions, like doing their thing, man. And shout out to Boots Ennis, man. Like I said, I'm happy for Boots. I know this ain't a lot of fans ain't gonna like it, but I'm happy for Boots. I'm happy for Philly. I'm not happy for these fanboy channels trying to spin the narrative like, yeah, Boots they stripped Bud because he was ducking Boots. Like, what?
I knew that.
He can get sued, right? If he don't follow the rematch clause. So
they don't understand that kind of,
or get sued.
They don't understand how business works.
Free instead of getting sued, losing the damn check I just earned. I'm building a mansion, nigga. You sleeping on an air mattress.
Do you guys remember Pee Wee Herman?
Yep.
He used to have like the word of the day.
Yep.
Plausible deniability. You guys that should be the word of the day, Mark.
Plausible liability. No, look up plausible liability.
No, Pee Wee Herman had 2 words: public masturbation.
Right.
Oh, stop it. That's all I was thinking about. I was like, that little dance. Tequila.
I did
know
not
you can
remember
make this shit up, bro. That's all
I ain't gonna lie. Pee Wee Herman used to always weird me out as a kid, like the talking couch, like the guy with the,
that show was the shit.
Pale ass white guy,
With
weird
Carrie.
haircut, tight ass suit. I was like, man, this nigga weird.
I never really thought about the fact that he was a
but I was
grown
like,
ass
yo,
man on a child's show. Yeah, you're
man,
right.
yeah, pale, man, with the red lips, with the hair, the tight suits. I was like, this nigga weird, man.
That was his little laugh.
I hear where you're coming from, Mark, but at the end of the day, he was just caught jerking off at a porno theater. I mean, it's
But
not
that
like
show
he
was
was
the
a
shit.
chomo
I
or
mean, I
anything
used to
like that.
love Pee Wee's Playhouse, man.
But I get it with the kids, sensibility.
Play with
I get
your
it.
Pee Wee at your own playhouse.
I hear you, man. No, trust me. I hear you.
And nigga be like, connect the dots, la 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 la.
End up making a comeback though, right? You know,
I think so. I saw
they
something about
canceled
it,
him for a cool minute. I remember that.
but shit, I thought he was dead by now.
No, he did
No,
pass
he's
away.
dead. He died. Yeah.
He died.
Yeah. I think he passed away like 2017.
Illuminati killed him.
Oh, here
Probably.
we go.
Never heard
They
of
killed him. They
Yeah.
took him
He's
out.
actually a really good actor. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my god,
Man, Big Top Pee Wee was the shit. Don't stop. Large
that
Marge.
movie. Now that one movie that he did, that movie was kind of wild. I can't remember. I just remember they used to show it.
He just passed away
Large
recently.
Marge.
Yeah, it was recent. Yeah.
He passed away the day after my birthday. Matter of fact, the day after Spence and Crawford. He passed away July 30th.
Oh man, he must have bet it on Spence.
Man, you are so stupid. I'm done. Throw Mark all the way in the trash.
I know a
right
lot
now.
of niggas.
I'm gonna take a shot for Paul Rubin, Pee Wee.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna take one for it, man. Golly. Well, no, I'm not. I'm gonna just take a shot because I want to take a shot.
Yeah,
But I
you
was
can make
kind of
it
like,
for
you
him.
know, like
Yeah.
when he did the whole jerk off thing, I was like 13 or 14. I wasn't watching no Pee Wee no more, so I didn't really care. Like that was weird, but if
was
it
an
happened
adult
when I was
show.
still watching the show, then I would have been weirded out.
Man, when that shit happened, I was sitting around like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew this.
He's like, I knew he was a
man.
creep. I knew he was a creep.
I knew this
Listen, I
was
wouldn't have
a
let my
white
sons
man,
be on
yo.
no Pee Wee's Playhouse. Like, what kind of playhouse y'all got going on in here? I
I know.
need to be there.
People are always
Please,
skeptical.
please.
I'm
of,
gonna
like,
need to be on
adults
set at
with
all
kids.
times. Hell no.
Yeah, look how they did Michael Jackson. I mean, they took
Yeah.
they
I'm gonna need
damaged
to
a
be.
fragile
Look,
soul.
I would have told Mike I want to sleep over too. Shit. Let's all be there.
Hey, Mr. Rogers didn't get this much
Yeah, let's
fucking
sleep over at
criticism.
Mike's house. Let's do
Well,
it.
Mr. Rogers didn't put himself in no position for this
Hold on,
type
what
of
did
scandal.
hold on. Now, what did Mr. Rogers do?
No, he didn't do anything.
Mr.
But I'm
Rogers
just saying,
didn't
it's
do no
like,
weird shit.
you know.
Matter of fact,
He
Mr.
was like a
Rogers
green
that we
beret.
know of.
Actually,
That we
he was
know
like a
of.
green, wasn't he like a green beret or whatever you called it?
No, I like Mr. Rogers. I like him a lot. He's a good. I'm assuming he's a good dude, but you never know.
Slow down, slow
Mr.
down.
Rogers played a big role in
movie
civil
with Tom
rights.
Hanks.
Slow down. Slow down. There's too much going on. I need to hear that again. I agree with you on the civil rights. Puro, that was funny. Foodie, what did you? He's a green beret.
Yeah, or some shit like that. I don't know what that means, but he was in the military.
Like that now. Is this a confirmed rumor or not?
Look it up. Look at Mr. Rogers. He was a really good dude. It's
Yeah,
either
watch his
him or
movie, Mark.
Bob. Look, maybe but I know Bob Ross. I love Bob Ross. He was like an assassin in the military.
Yeah, I think you're getting him confused with Bob Ross, Foodie, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
I think you're getting confused with Bob Ross. I think Bob Ross was a green beret.
But I think they were both like some assassins or some shit. Like, look them up.
Foodie.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
Nah.
I'm curious.
Mr. Rogers, that wasn't
Now
him.
these are foodie facts. Hold up, man. You know you got Scooby snacks and shit. And Brim got confirmed rumors.
Yo,
Is this
stop
a
it.
Foodie fact.
I think. I mean, maybe I could be getting them mixed up. You're right, Poodle.
Yeah, I think you are, because I don't see anything.
I know for sure Bob Ross. I know.
I
the
think
Bob
you
Ross.
might
I didn't even waste time
I
googling.
love me some Bob Ross.
Nah, he wasn't.
Love
He
me some
wasn't.
Bob
I just
Ross.
looked it up. He
I
wasn't.
didn't even waste time looking that shit up. I did not
What was
trust
Mr. Rogers'
Foodie on
first
that
name?
Confirmed
I was
rumor,
wrong?
so I can't stand you, Mark.
one. Man, that shit's genius, man. I love that
What's his
shit.
first name, Mark? Mr. Rogers. I forget.
Mister.
No.
His
Just a
I
first
seen a
name is
movie with him with Bob with Tom
Fred
Hanks.
Rogers.
Fred. Thank you, Fred.
He was a
Born
good
in
dude.
March
He
20
seemed
of
like a very
1920
good
and passed
dude.
away 2003 at 74 years old.
So Mr. Rogers was a sniper.
No, stop.
Somebody,
it up.
no, Herbie
I have to
Weaver
look
just
it up.
said no. It was Mr. Rogers. He was a sniper.
No, he wasn't.
I'm looking it up right now, but don't
I
quote.
already
this is
looked it up. It's
Wikipedia.
not.
Wikipedia
He
can
wasn't a sniper. No.
Can do this, do that. Yeah.
He started in television. He never went into the military. That wasn't him.
He was a minister. I knew that.
Man, y'all
He
need
was a preschool
No,
teacher.
you're right. I just looked it up. He did
Y'all
not.
niggas-
He was in the military. You're right.
Hey, look, I say fanboy channels lie and create narratives. This one too.
No, shut up, Mark. Shut up. We're creating Mr. Roger narratives. You know,
Oh my
the most
God.
gangster of them all.
Y'all niggas love y'all children's stories from yesteryear. Y'all don't make these niggas snipers. Man,
No. Bob Ross was. Bob Ross was.
Nigga. Bob Ross was gangster, nigga.
Look him up. Bob Ross really was, Mark. For reals.
Okay, I'm gonna look this shit up. This
Look
shit's
up. Look
funny
him
as hell
up.
to
Look
me,
him
though.
up. Yeah.
I'm about to look this up. Oh,
I just
fool,
got-
you
I
getting
got-
like me right now?
I'm sorry. I got my old cockers always mixed up. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he had no military career actually. He
Yeah.
registered for the draft, but he was declared in.
Yeah,
ineligible.
I just looked that up. You're right, Poodle. I was wrong.
Yeah, we call that a
No,
draft.
he was a master sergeant. What are you talking about?
Oh my God, then y'all don't mix.
Who?
Bob Ross, in 1961, 18-year-old Ross
Grimm's
enlisted in the
Bob
United
Ross.
States Air
Yeah,
Force
he was talking
and was
about-
put into service as medical records
He was
technician.
talking
He
about
rose to the
Mr.
rank of master
Rogers,
sergeant.
Bram. We were talking about Mr. Rogers
Oh, I'm sorry.
because I got them mixed up. I'm sorry.
Wow. Y'all know we live, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
He was an
but
ordained
I'm-
minister. I know that for a fact.
He was what?
An
He
ordained
was
minister.
a minister.
Yeah, he was Mr.
Yeah.
Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, he was a really good dude.
Hold
Him
up,
and his
Mr.
wife had a
Rogers
great
was
relationship.
gay?
Huh?
Gay.
He was gay. I thought he was married.
No,
Nah,
ordained
Ordained
minister.
minister, not gay.
Ordained.
Minister.
A gay minister. Okay.
No,
no.
ordained.
Ordained.
Mark is full of shit.
Mark is trolling right now. He being ignorant.
Testing. Is this song on?
Wee bit. A little wee bit. Like my daughter would say, wee bit, daddy, just a wee
No,
bit.
but what he did for civil rights, though, really needs to be recommended.
What
Yeah,
he do?
watch the movie of him. He did. a lot of shit.
I watched the movie.
I seen a documentary.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about the movie with Tom Hanks?
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm talking about the documentary that you watched, Mark.
Yeah, the documentary was good.
Oh no, I saw the movie and it was kind of whack though, but it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, that documentary showed how he broke them color barriers and
You're with Francois Clemens. That's what it was.
Who?
With Francois Clemens. That's
Black
who the
Boy.
person was. Yep.
No, but I
Was
want you to
the-
look up. Bob Ross was an assassin, straight up.
The mail carrier, right, in the show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that one episode when that little kid said, "Why that nigga bringing you the mail, Mr. Rogers?"
No, you did not see that shit.
Mr. Rogers was like, "Well, first of all, we don't call them that.
No, I never.
They're
seen
colored
that one.
people. They're called Negroes." Y'all remember that one? I mean, that was a good ass episode. Shut up, Mr.
Man, Bob Ross is a G. Stop it. I love Bob Ross, man.
Y'all remember that episode?
Nope.
No, I don't. But I might go back and try to find it.
Yo, y'all remember that? Yo, I'm all over the place with it, man. This
right? How Mr. Rogers come up in this fucking argument?
I don't know, but shit, we here now, man.
Me? I don't know, honestly, to be honest with you.
Man, where my vape at?
That was Pee Wee Herman. I brought up Pee Wee Herman. And
Oh, yeah.
I brought him up. I brought them both.
Our childhood memories. Have you seen my childhood?
Yo, speaking of random, I'm gonna do a review on the Patreon for this dude named October London. Y'all familiar with him?
No, sir.
That's the one with Rotimi in the video, isn't that the one? But
I don't know about that.
Like jealous.
No, this dude, he sound like Marvin Gaye. His
Oh
album,
yeah, I've heard him. Yeah,
Marvin.
good. He's good.
This motherfucker's good, man.
What is he? An actor?
Singer.
A singer.
And his music, like his music, got like a 70s soul feel.
I like it.
The album is called The Rebirth of Marvin, and he sounds like Marvin Gaye. The music, the production, even the way they mix his vocals.
I'm tired of people sounding like Marvin though. I want them to sound like this.
Man, he killing that shit though. If anybody else, leave it alone after him, because he killed that shit.
You know who came out sounding kind of like Marvin a few years ago? I think he was fucking with Snoop Dogg. I can't remember his name. It's not October London. What's his name?
It's that guy. It's that guy. October
Was
London.
it like Chicago? The kid. Remember, it's like Chicago.
Oh, BJ the Chicago Kid. Damn, what happened to him?
Yeah.
What happened to that nigga?
That's the shit I be listening to when I'm looking for new music. I be listening to that kind of shit.
Yeah, that boy good, yo.
Yeah, BJ the Chicago Kid. Yeah.
Man, sounds like Brim and Foodie ready to kick off that karaoke night. Let's set that shit off. Go ahead, Brim.
Calm down.
He's from
Brim,
Notre
go ahead
Dame.
and start it off with that Candy Rain or something. I can
No
hear
singing tonight.
Oh,
don't get me started.
Did they pick at you at work the other night, man? Because you was in it. It sounded like y'all when you was at work when you was leaving, they was clowning.
Oh yeah, we was goofing off. We always be busting each other's chops though, especially.
Thinking of somebody. Speaking of that night, I was thinking of somebody else. Like we were thinking of like me and Brent be thinking of like obscure. Hey, hold on,
R&B
Brent. How come, Brent? Did you unfollow me on X?
No. If I unfollowed you, they did it on its own because I definitely had no reason to unfollow you, Foodie. Let me look and see. Exes be acting trash sometimes.
Nah, they don't be doing this. They don't do this.
Likely.
Oh, I'm not even finna let y'all
I be seeing
troll
him
me.
comment on shit, and I be like trying to. I'm like, oh wait a minute, this nigga ain't even following me. Well, fuck that nigga then. Not
That's how they do it. Hey, look, niggas will block me and unfollow me, but still be watching the show.
Right.
But he's the one Brim didn't mention.
I hear him speak this me on their whack ass shit. Dude be speak this, and I be like, damn, I ain't even do nothing to you, man. Like, damn, man.
So he's the third of the. Who's the chicks that you banned on Twitter, Brim? That was hating on you.
No, I didn't. They
boxing chicks.
Yeah.
She blocked me because I told her, I said, I look forward to your bad takes,
No, they followed me when I first came on the boxing Twitter. I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember their name.
They didn't block me from their channel,
they
but from their individual profiles, but they blocked me from their channel.
Once they realized I wasn't a Spence fan girl, they didn't follow me no more.
You said once they realized you wasn't what?
A Spence fan girl.
Yeah, they
They didn't follow me. I'm fine with that.
Shit.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I don't know why they had me unfollow you. I followed you again. Let's see if they do the stupid stuff again, because I never unfollowed you.
Okay, so y'all remember when we were talking the other night, as far as music, we were talking about Next and talking about Too Close, that song. Girl, you know you like it. That song?
Ew. Nobody sounded like that. Stop.
Damn it, I can't find it. That song. Y'all don't remember that group that came out with Ideal?
Yeah, I remember them.
But y'all don't remember this because it's been stuck in my head that whatever you want to do, it's all up to you.
Loose Ends?
No.
Rough Ends? Is that Loose Ends or Rough Ends?
Ideal.
Oh. Ideal?
That sounds familiar.
That's who the group was? That was the name of the group?
I like it when you push that thing on me. Pushing it up on Mr. G's, making it harder in between. That
That one sounds
song,
familiar. That one sounds familiar.
I like it. Because it was just basically like another version of Too Close. That
Oh,
song.
it was ideal. Okay, that's another Oscar. You got that one though.
With
Give you
that
some
video,
points.
that was cool. They had a little white party. I'm like, nah, we need to get back to that fashion.
Who was in the group
Good
Ideal?
Ideal. They was all, because it.
No, you know who was in the group Ideal?
Who?
Ariel from Next.
No, he wrote for them and he was doing the background vocals. He
Oh,
was in
okay,
the
I was
group.
just looking at the song. Okay,
You know,
never
they were
mind.
all dude from Naughty by Nature's group. What's his name? The DJ.
Tretch.
No,
Oh no, I can't remember the
the nigga who
DJ's.
never talked.
I only know Vinny and him. So
Well, they're not the DJ. What's his name? Mark knows him.
Oh,
Who's the DJ from Naughty by Nature?
KG.
Who?
KG.
I guess that's his name. Yeah, like he came out with Next, and then he came out with
Yeah, he
like,
was the Yo, he made a lot of money producing, huh?
yeah, yep, that was him. Oh, RL was my guy, man. I fucking love RL. He's a good writer. He's underrated. I mean, he's underrated.
underrated. Word.
I remember I think he
Oh,
came.
life
They came
insurance,
out.
does he?
Him and his wife were on Housewives of Atlanta one season or whatever. I don't really watch that show, but yeah, he wrote shit. I think he wrote some shit from like Destiny's Child and. Oh, hey, did y'all know that? I don't know this to be a fact, but have you ever heard that Chris Brown wrote Disturbia for Rihanna?
No, I didn't know that.
No.
He was talking about songs that he wrote. He said, I wrote a song for Rihanna, and then in the little clip I saw there, like, yeah, he wrote Disturbia for her.
Makes sense.
I like the song.
I ain't never liked that song.
I was never I really wasn't a Rihanna fan, but there are songs that she's had over her career that I've liked, and that's one of them I did like. I was like, I like that look for her. She's never been a good singer, like an R&B singer. She came out with like, when Beyonce was doing her thing and everybody was still kind of singing. She's not a good singer. She's like a little nasally. But
Love Umbrella. That shit was like big back in the day.
I really
I
don't
love
like
that
that
song.
song. That song is terrible.
They played it so much. That's why.
They played it so much. I think that's why I like it.
Together. You know what? But when
Those were my Vegas days too. So
Man, I love that.
I hate that song. No clouds in my stone. Shut the
Man, Ho got off on that.
eh.
Yeah, I like that part.
Oh yeah, you love it. I can tell you love it.
And my heart.
Oh, you love it. You love it.
Stop it.
Off the gas.
They
She
played
probably
it a
loved
lot.
it, then got tired.
And then
of
they
it.
had the
played it
remix with Chris
44,000
Brown on
times.
it.
This nigga love that shit.
I never liked it. I tried my best. But then when who wrote that shit with Ricky Stewart,
Nah, I'm gonna make you say it.
falsetto. What's the nigga? Shorty rock
Dream.
the beat for your boy. Yeah, the Dream. Yeah,
Terence
when he wrote that.
Nash.
You can hear.
Terriers, man.
Yeah. So every time, like now I hear that, now I hear that on other songs. Like when he had I'ma put you to bed, that's his signature. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he definitely.
Jay Holiday.
I like that song. Yeah.
Yo, that song was supposed to be for Chris Brown. Did y'all know that?
Mm-mm.
No. I can but I can believe that that one song with him and Seven Streeter, Chris Brown and Seven Streeter. I said,
Damn,
he
what happened
right
to
there.
her?
She came up with some whack ass albums. Like she had a good lead singles, and then the album would be whack. Like she'd be on some dance club type of shit. Like, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to be an R&B singer? Or do you want to be dance or what?
She's all purpose.
She's gorgeous to me. She's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, did you say all purpose, Brim? Like she's been seasoning salt or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
Her and B.O.B. were together for like 7 years. I found out. I didn't know that.
B.O.B.?
Yeah.
Now I know why her career went down the hill. Now that
Right?
explains it all.
And
Rihanna was the original Kim K.
Conspiracy, Bob.
Man, why you think she the
POV.
original Kim K?
It's always the woman's fault, right?
No, I mean, obviously, I don't know if it's her fault or
Where
not.
the
But like,
video
she
at?
took down Matt Kemp, took down Chris Brown. Man,
Where the
Always
video
the woman's
at?
fault, right?
No,
Even though
where's
she
the
became a
video?
billionaire,
Matt
can't
Kemp was
be
like,
Kim K
was like
unless I see-
killing it.
unless I see
bruh.
Ray
they
J.
became billionaires, but it's
remember
their
that
fault,
shit.
right?
Well, I could be
Okay.
capping.
Okay. It's always the woman's
I
fault.
gotta say this though, it gotta be more than that because a lot of people made sex tapes and they didn't get the Kim K level.
No, it's because they don't have a mother as a pimp. Kris Kardashian Jenner is the ultimate pimp.
Eventually, she had 2 moms. Yeah, I'm bad.
Yo,
Oh yeah, Only Girl in the World was good. I liked the first song I liked by Rihanna was what? It's getting late. I'll make my way over to my favorite place. I gotta get my body moving, shake the stress away.
somebody told me to be quiet. 253, you on the MIC? What's your name? Where you from, family? Yeah, that was just to get you to stop singing. 253.
Well, that's
Nigga,
good. I
don't
don't mind.
I was like, I don't even want nothing, man. I just call in.
I can't remember what the name of the song is though.
Mark, you mean?
Man, no, man. I'm actually, man. I keep
Oh,
telling
no, I'm
y'all.
not a singer. I'm not trying to be no.
Foodie know that. Foodie know we just having fun. Like I'm telling you on Patreon, I'm gonna do full karaoke over there. We can play.
Yeah, I don't
music,
care.
clips,
Look, I ain't
and
trying to
shit.
motherfucking cut no record deal.
Matter of fact,
I'm done with.
matter
I'm
of fact,
down with that shit, Mark.
There's a difference
you-
between being a
matter of
singer
fact,
and a
Foodie,
singer
you up,
longer.
if you up, Foodie, I can end this shit now. We can go and do a Patreon episode if you want to.
I gotta get on the Patreon. You gotta give me tomorrow.
want to
so I can
do a
join
review.
the Patreon for you.
Fuck with me, man. Because over there, you ain't got to worry about no strikes. Like I can show some boxing clips. I can.
You can do whatever you want.
Let's do it. I got about an hour. I got
and
about an
shit
hour.
from movies. Yeah, well, let me end this one. Let's do a Patreon episode. Me and Foodie.
Okay.
Because look, man, I'm gonna let y'all know something. Foodie is trash when it comes to vocals, and she knows it.
Wow.
I know you know it.
fucked up.
And she can have that. That ain't even what we mad at. We here for the entertainment, man. We here for the joke.
You
and
mean
for
as
the
hell.
fun.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I'm not.
I am not
I know who
mad
just
at
hanged
this.
up on you too.
Brim, this is as nice as I get, yo. I keep telling y'all, if y'all don't like this version of me, you will never like me in real. This is as nice as I get. I be up here giving y'all positive affirmations every night. My wife told me the other day, she was like, nigga, you know your audience better than me. You up here telling them. Like, I respect y'all. Dreams require sleep. Goals require effort.
She bust your chops about how you talking so nice and you be talking reckless.
As they say where I come from, y'all say a little bane.
My wife was like,
now.
my wife was like, nigga, all you asked me was, well, are we having tacos for dinner? Like, nigga, like, give me some of that positive shit. She was like, do I need to sign up for Patreon, nigga? She was like, you talking to them niggas all nice and shit. She was like, you be mad all day around here. You go in there, my phone, you a different nigga. Like, I hear you in the other room, I get jealous. I was like, that nigga having a good time.
She
in there.
she gonna put some Freon in your smoothie.
Right? Yeah, Big Cent type of shit.
Wow, don't do it. Don't do it.
Why would you say that? Why would you wish that on me, Foodie?
Just a little bit.
Oh my god.
Kill you, Mark.
I had that one coming. She'll put it in my man. I love lemonade, man. That's like my favorite drink.
This is so fruity.
Oh my god, man. I was like, this is the sweetest lemonade ever.
That's the fruity, babe. What you put in here?
Death.
Just a little bit. She was like, just a little bit.
Hey, did y'all hear about the story of a lady that went to jail because her son got sick and they thought she gave him radiator fluid poison, and she was in jail for 2 years and she had a baby when she was in jail, and the baby ended up getting sick and had the same condition, so they found out she didn't do it as a condition.
It's called Munchausen syndrome.
Yep.
What? Literally the plot of a movie.
Foodie know all the.
No, that's based on a true story. Though.
But what
I didn't
know. Munchausen.
Munchausen's syndrome.
Yeah,
Man,
it's based on a true story.
It's a psychological condition.
That's what Eminem accuses his mom of having.
Hold
Yeah.
up, I'm just saying, but Munchausen, that just sounds funny. It sounds.
I know Munch.
Darn it. He's a
First time I ever
That I
heard
was
it in
feeling
my
you.
closet.
You a munch.
You're a
My wife
munch.
be like, I'm such a child.
Listen, I be watching all that psychological shit.
They rich. They snatched my chain, yo. They snatched my shoes. I got to appeal I got till November the 28th to appeal. But just to give y'all a heads up, I'm probably not going to appeal to November the 27th. And even then, I don't anticipate them changing it. So.
Oh, so that's why I had to join Patreon?
Yeah, man. I'm moving members only to Patreon, man. YouTube said my content's too rough.
Listen, I've been watching shit for years and years and years, and they've been trying to get me to sign up for their Patreon. I'm like, fuck your Patreon. If you can't give it to me for free, fuck y'all. But I'm like, okay, I fuck with Mark. It's all good.
Yeah, man. I appreciate
All the haters are like, yes, mission accomplished.
Yeah, man. Hey, look. It's a suspension, man. It's a suspension, and they have a remedy for it. It's called an appeal process. So I will go through the appeal process, but I do see what happened, and low key, I'm gonna be honest, I was wrong. And it's an old video. You get what I'm saying?
Isn't that sucky when they go back and get you for stuff just like 44 years ago?
Nah, I know why it was, because that video started spiking and they had to pay me for that video. And that video started doing some numbers. Did y'all realize I went from 18,000 subscribers on the 2nd, and by the 7th, I had 18.5?
Something went viral, a video went viral for you.
It started spiking. And they was like, hey, what the hell is going on here? And then return some other videos start spiking. So I'm gonna make a couple adjustments, and then I'm like I said, I'm gonna flood the channel with a lot of content. So
well, I'm new to Patreon.
I need to make. I had to make those. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to beat the game. I'm gonna make those videos private, and I'm gonna flood the channel with a whole bunch of content from now to the 27th. So when the bots go back and look at, because it's really a bot. Don't confuse yourself. It's not a real person. So when the bots go back and look at my channel, those videos aren't as, you get what I'm saying? Those videos aren't. The bots.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Because my only viral video, they took it down.
Yeah, the bots. Like the YouTube has when your videos start spiking in traffic, they send out the bots. Like, what's going on there?
Oh, BOTS.
The algorithm bots.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She did 18,000 in a day, bro.
Yeah, we can hear that bottle, Mark.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Slow down. Oh, fuck it. I'm fucking with you. I'm about to give me one more for this little hour.
Come on, let's knock that shit out. Let's have some fun real quick. Y'all got any final thoughts on this? I'm about to do a Patreon episode. Y'all fuck me on Patreon, man. Like I said, it's gonna be a little different. Even when they do turn it back on, I don't think I'm gonna turn back on membership. I think I still had the ads running. You want to send a super chat, but like I never, I'll never be up here telling niggas to refresh super chat, no shit like that. If you want to donate, I mean, I appreciate it, but you do not have to donate in a super chat to give YouTube 30%. You know what I'm saying? You can send a Cash App, a PayPal, a Venmo, a Zelle. You can buy a T-shirt, or you can hit the like button. You got Zelle, but you get the like button to share. However, look at me, I'm up here telling people what they pay methods are. I'm like,
okay, yeah. Check me shit.
I know what you got, and you can see.
Right. It's true.
It's like that nigga be knowing.
God damn. Okay.
I signed up for the free tier. Am I disqualified?
I don't know. I didn't even know how that works. I don't even know about it.
Yeah, me neither. It's a new thing.
Yeah, but just click the free tier. Shit, sign up. Cool. Click the free tier.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, I'm excited about it. But like I said, I see why. You see the bigger channels like a Joe Budden podcast, they don't even have membership. They have the Patreon. They don't even do live streams.
That's what I'm saying. Like most people on YouTube I've been following for years. They be like, join me on my Patreon or Discord. I don't even know what the fuck Discord is. That's just
might have had it. Man, Pure gonna help me set that up too. We're gonna have our Discord. Like Foodie, I've been sending you chat since I sent you a welcome message on Patreon. So it's like I can send you guys.
Yeah, I just got the announcement. I was like, I don't know if I have the announcements because I ain't gonna check that shit if it don't announce that shit.
Yeah, but I'll be sending you text messages like that. I'll be making announcements on the community page. We will be having the fight parties, and it looks like I'm gonna just be able to straight show the fight party over there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's worth it.
Yeah. But regardless, even if so, that means more than 10 people can watch with us. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, because usually it was only 10 people that can watch, but now it seems like more people can watch, and I can live stream it. So, yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm trying to figure it out. Definitely trying to figure out the live chat aspect.
And it's only $5 a month, y'all. Go ahead and sign up. You can add $5 to your little, your little entertainment account money for the month.
Right, and if you are a member, YouTube sent you an email. Check your email and just click request refund because they ain't gonna give me the money. They're gonna keep it. So even if you send a super chat last month, I think they're keeping all the super chats and everything.
Well, they're already getting that money from me. So
but it's paused. Like I said, it's paused, and And somebody
They
else
sent
told
me a
me,
message that said it was paused. I was like, really? What?
Yeah, I got the
Oh.
same message.
I was like,
Yeah,
Mark sick or?
I just don't like that. I don't have my red bucket. That sucks.
yeah, man, that's what I don't like. Given the fact that you guys don't have that you stand out in the audience. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, Lisa just joined. Give her the claps.
Shout out to Lisa Bills.
Give her the claps. don't give her the claps.
I will not give you the claps, Lisa. I will wear protection.
What a nice guy Mark is.
I'm gonna take the pill before, you know what I'm saying, before we do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna pass that off to you.
Okay.
Some niggas wait till they get sick, then they call their ex, be like,
Nah, it's a pill for it though. I just learned the other day it's a pill for it.
Really?
Like,
Shout out to
if
Lisa
you're really,
Bell.
really, 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 really out there, like some people in some communities, there's a certain pill that you can take for that.
I know they have that for AIDS, for like the transferring of AIDS to kids.
Oh, they got plenty of them.
I remember.
I can't
hearing about that.
even keep up with how many medications there is for that, but I just found out like you could be on like prophylactic antibiotics if you are out there like that.
That's crazy. Yeah, but that's like a medical breakthrough, and guess who funded all that? We did.
and then they charge you for it.
Well, shit, I'll be happy.
No, it was George Bush initiative before he left the White House.
Well, whatever, as long as it keeps the community safer, because people be out there reckless and not telling their whole story. So, at least just take the pill. Just do that.
How much is that pill though, Foodie? That's the thing.
Antibiotics are very, very cheap. You can go to fucking Walmart and get that shit for like $4 a month.
Are they? Are antibiotics cheap?
They
I don't
are.
know. I couldn't tell you.
Even if you don't have insurance, like I've literally for a dental procedure,
you know what?
not for a sexual activity procedure, like for how like when you go get your teeth extracted or whatever, they have you go on antibiotics, like amoxicillin. Like I literally didn't have no insurance at one time, and I was gonna get my wisdom teeth taken out, so it was like $4 a month.
Shit, I don't have no insurance now.
Or it's like not $4 a month. I mean $4 for the prescription.
Thank God I'm under 45.
What you don't have? I thought you have to have insurance nowadays.
Not in California. Well, in California, it's very cheap. Like
I mean, but it's
my son is like
practically not insurance though, Mark. Because I'm like literally used to what the county used to offer me, so it's kind of like nothing.
Well, my son he works for a grocery store and they offer insurance, but what California offers you for depending on what your income amount is a year, like he literally pays. He said like $8 a month. That's from the Obamacare.
I pay like that, but like literally, I have to pay everything up front. But I don't go to the doctor often, so that's good. So I couldn't tell you.
That's the thing. When you're young and healthy, then it
Yeah.
only works to your benefit. But that's even regular insurance, because if you're older and sick, then it doesn't work to your benefit. But then again, you have Medicare. But the thing is, but people don't understand with the insurance. The young people pay for the old people who get sick. So you're going to pay more so that the old people who get Medicare that they're not getting money from, they can benefit from it. So do your due.
They're the ones that need it, right?
They're the ones who need it. I'm saying do your due diligence. Fuck it.
Right.
But because the thing is, like, you can go to the urgent care for $20 and just get whatever you need. I don't even have a doctor. I have a doctor, but I don't go to them. Like if I needed something,
it's like $500, Foodie.
Oh well, yeah. Well, I don't know.
You did what for $500?
An urgent care visit is $500.
No.
Yeah, because I have literally the lowest tier with the highest premiums.
No. That's only if you get like extra shit like X-rays and all that kind of shit. But if you go for a regular urgent care, it's usually like $90. $90.
Well, I mean that's still really expensive compared to
But it ain't $500. No, yeah, but it ain't $500.
I mean, damn near. I mean, you
but
go to
the thing
urgent care, they're gonna tell you have everything under the sun.
No. Most people just go to urgent care, like you don't even need to go for a COVID test anymore. You just go for antibiotics. You just pay the little $90 and get your fucking antibiotics. You don't go to the urgent care unless you're really, really sick. Don't go just because your eyes are itching or because you got a tickle in the back of your throat. That's when people go for.
You got a tickle where?
Yeah,
I'm glad that my wife has insurance, so like I'm covered on the COVID front.
Yeah, that's good, but but when you like me carrying my kids when I was like single and had my kids, it was like for me, just myself, just an employee, it was like $50 a month. That was medical, dental, and vision. I had my kids on, it was like $205 a month. Like fuck it, they're my kids. I don't care. Yeah. But with a man, you add a man onto that shit, that goes up to like $500 fucking dollars. Like goddamn, because men are more predisposed to certain conditions as they get older. They're gonna be like, "Are you obese?" Check. It's more. Are you pre-diabetic? Check. That's more. Just adding a man on, it adds a whole lot more. Yeah,
So y'all niggas gonna die.
yeah, like
I'm used to having Kaiser too, but Kaiser's too goddamn expensive.
We now at my job, we usually only take PPO. We started taking Kaiser because the older people are dying out. Kaiser don't have a facility out where I work in the desert. So since they don't have that, they use our urgent care for our medical center. Man, I'm telling you,
boonies, that's why
they come for every fucking thing because they can't get in with their doctor. They come in, but like this is what I told my mom. I was like, mothers don't have mother wit like they used to have. Like their kids they come for every fucking thing. Like, oh, my kid fell off the bed yesterday. I'm here for fucking what? For X-rays? Why? Why would you want to expose your kids to radiation because they fell off the fucking bed? Do you know how many times I fell off the fucking bed? My mom was like, get up. They didn't break nothing. Nothing was bruised or whatever. Like they come for every fucking thing. I'm like, but that's insurance nowadays. Because
they were boys, right?
Huh?
They were boys, right?
They had boys, but I wasn't a boy. Like I fell off the bed like 1,000 times. I can understand if your kid is walking in like, oh, this shit is swollen or whatever. Like, no, but the kids are running around the room and playing and shit. They're like, oh, I just want to make sure that they're okay. Like, why? Why would you think there's anything not okay? Or they've had a sniffle for one day. I'm coming just to make sure what? Like we can't even, if we do tests, we can't even really check anything because it takes like 2 or 3 days of you being sick before we can really find anything out. But that's the reason why doctors just go ahead and write a prescription just to get them out of the way. Like, fuck it, otherwise they're gonna keep coming back.
So that's still practice to this day?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
You know why? Because now medicine is more customer service based. So now they send you a survey. How was your customer service or how was your experience? And you have people say, yeah, well, I had a sniffle and they didn't write me an antibiotic prescription. So, well, you didn't need a fucking antibiotic because you had a virus. But they don't want to hear that shit. And because they're getting your money, the medical center is going to side on the side of the patient. They'll be like, why didn't you write them a prescription? Well, I have the documentation to prove that they didn't have a bacterial infection. They don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear it.
It's getting worse than I'm assuming, right? With all the misinformation going around.
Well, that's the reason why people are having bacterial resistant antibiotics. They're saying that antibiotic resistant infections because you're giving them antibiotics for viruses. An antibiotic does not kill a virus. A virus has to run its course. So now they're saying in like 25 years, there will be no more antibiotics that fight any bacterial infection because we are building super resistant bugs. So
it makes total sense too. Total fucking sense.
That's why we always say, even when you don't have any more symptoms, continue to take the antibiotic for its full course. There's a reason why we write it for 7 days or 10 days or 14 days.
Yeah. No, for sure. I still remember as a kid, a fucking big old little list of like why you should take it, why you shouldn't take it.
So,
all right, man, this nigga trying to keep us here longer, Foodie. You ready?
I'm good.
All right, let's land the plane. Y'all give me your final thoughts. Hey, Foodie, I'm gonna send you the link to join the panel.
Okay.
You want me to send it on IG?
Yeah, do that.
All right. Matter of fact, I can put it in private chat right now. Hold on, just stay right there.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, Mark, do whatever you want, bruh.
Foodie.
Final thoughts, Puro.
Zombie apocalypse is coming.
Oh, man, thank you for having me, brother.
Appreciate you, Mark.
Man, appreciate y'all, man. See y'all on the next one.
No doubt.
All right, Foodie, you ready? The link in the private chat. Go and click that, and we're gonna start the shit now. It's been another great episode of Breaking Beats with your man Marq Nash, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why life is serious enough. Life getting real serious in the welterweight division. We'll talk about that more in the future. In the meantime, in between time, thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to entertain you, to sign up for the Patreon at refresh the screen. Yeah, matter of fact, it's pinned at the top. Just go to patreon.com/Marq Nash. I'm sorry, /Marq Nash. Very simple. Patreon.com/Marq Nash, and you can join the conversation. All right. And I think when you join, I'm still trying to figure out how to use the chat over there, but I can see your messages and I can communicate with you in real time. So that's going to be dope. All right. Well, thank you so much. And I'll see the rest of y'all over there on the Patreon side. We're about to start the shit right now.